10 o'clock, good morning, live from Hermitage Golf Course for the Buddy Allen Floor and Home Tunnel to Towers Foundation Golf Tournament. I'm Lucas Panzica. The Titans are going to be at home in Week 1 to open the season against the New York Jets. According to reporting from Jordan Schultz, it would pit coach Robert Saleh up against his former team at MetLife Stadium. It will be the Titans' first season opener at Nissan Stadium since 2022. The entire 2026 regular season schedule drops tonight starting at 7. You can hear Westwood One coverage of the schedule release right here on The Zone. Nashville Soccer Club hit the road and grabbed a 3-0 win at the New England Revolution on Wednesday. 2 goals from Brian Acosta, 2 assists from Christian Espinoza, and Nashville separates to a 5-point lead at the top of the East. Nashville back home to host LAFC on Sunday night. Stanley Cup playoffs, the Colorado Avalanche stormed back from down 3-0 to beat the Wild 4-3 in overtime, with a winner from Brett Kulak winning in Game 5 to take the series and move on to the Western Conference Finals. In the NBA, James Harden dropped 30 and the Cavs beat the Pistons 117-113 in overtime on the road to take a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals. For all your foundation repairs and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Good morning. Here from Hermitage Golf Course for the 10th annual Tunnel to Towers Golf Tournament, made possible by the wonderful folks at Buddy Allen Carpet Home. Buddy Allen Floor and Home. Zack Allen is going to join us later on in the show. We're looking forward to that. He's got his kilt. The angle that the camera is sitting at right now may not be favorable to kilt conditions. We'll find out. We'll all find out together.
Like how so? Is it meaning it'll be a little chilly, or meaning there will be a little gust of wind that may be slightly revealing?
Yes. Yes is the answer to both of those questions. Zack Allen will join us at 10:45. It's a great cause that they're out here raising money for each and every year. Of course, you know the Allen family, Zach, Jenna, and Judson. They're proud sponsors of Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Over the course of these last 9 years, they've raised over $500,000 for this amazing foundation, which, of course, goes to benefit the Fallen First Responder Home Program. We'll tell you more information about the program itself and why it's such an important cause to raise money for, why Buddy Allen has been such a big partner for them over the course of the last couple of years. Every time we're out here, I didn't get to go last year. I think I was on vacation, maybe. I can't remember what the situation was.
I think you took a vacation.
It's possible. I'm reminded, one, that Hermitage is probably my favorite public golf course in Nashville, and 2, we got to start playing golf because it's just a reason to be outside, even though we would probably be horrendous collectively.
Oh, it will be so bad every time I get out there.
We should try that.
Bad.
I mean, just if for no other reason to embarrass ourselves publicly, but maybe not on such a nice course as this.
Robert, when's the last time you played golf?
Played or drove a golf cart?
Played.
Yes.
Swung a golf club and hit a ball with it.
Yeah, those things aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah, probably when what's the commercial golf place where you can hit them off the balcony?
Oh,
Top Golf?
Yeah, probably that.
The commercial golf place where you can hit them off a balcony.
I couldn't remember what it was called.
I thought you were like trying to avoid like a free shout out or something like that.
No. I don't know. I'm pretty good at putting. I'm actually really good at putting.
Oh, that's a better question. When's the last time you two have played putt-putt?
Oh, that's probably been a couple years.
Last time I went to the beach. And I don't know if you guys ever go to like
great beach activity,
Eastern Coast beaches, but like it's always like the third day you're at the beach kind of thing. Like, yeah, let's go play some putt-putt. Let's go knock some balls into some dinosaur holes or something.
Somebody has already sent me a screenshot of my crotch on the camera. So that's
why don't you close up those legs a little bit? There's kids watching.
Maybe you should cross.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
Let me find you a pillow.
NSFW. Have some decency, for Christ's sake.
This was not my choice to sit in this particular situation. So if we're just going to have to get through some man-spreading together, then that's what we'll do. It's like you thought I was going to bring my laptop or something, like be prepared for the radio show. No, we're just going to wing it today.
No.
615-737-1045 is the number. If you want to jump in, we'd be happy to have you. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch is where you can see crotch shots, apparently, and also this beautiful golf course.
Oh, love it out here.
That we are broadcasting live from today. We got the music going. They got a jumbotron this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're showing highlights. Well, that's clearly the storefront for Buddy Allen. But I don't know if at some point we're showing golfer highlights. Maybe that's just for the sponsors. Looks like there's a number of great sponsors who are out here
A
today.
ton of sponsors. I already got talked to by a fella on hole 10 who said he's got some meat for me and Lucas to peruse, some Wagyu, some good stuff here. No, he gave me a card. What's that feller's name?
Oh.
Bulldog Meat Co. on hole 10.
Are you out here? Are
like
you
the
out
sound of
here bothering people for free things?
In fact, he bothered me.
Oh, excellent.
He said he listens to the show every day. I love that. Anytime you listen to the show every day and you want to tell me how good I am, I will stop what I'm doing to be bothered.
Yes, of course.
By the way, the real reason we're out here is to support the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, an incredible organization that does so much to help the families of fallen first responders. And we're going to learn more about that organization later on in the show. T2T.org is how you can go donate. That's the letter T, the number 2, and the letter T again. .org. It's a beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky. And last time we were here, it was just Robert and I, and some pretty significant news broke on that day.
Yes.
That was the day that the white smoke was pillowing out of is it St. Peter's Basilica?
Oh, like actually, yeah.
That Pope Leo was official as the first American pope in the history.
That's kind of sick.
I can't
the
remember.
papacy.
Yeah, but we said something pretty racy. There was like a conversation that I was trying to get.
Well, good. Let's bring it back in case it wasn't problematic enough at the time.
Well, I didn't get canceled off the first one.
Did you slander the Pope?
No, I was wondering. I think it was what changes would an American pope make? Like instead of wafer cookies, it might be hot dogs.
There were jokes made.
The bun is his body broken for you.
I'm sure he wears Jordans. You see that? I kind of love that.
The Pope wearing Jordans.
Yes.
That sounds like
Unless I got maybe I
Bronson.
got by the internet. No, I don't know. It's possible.
It seems possible.
So all we have so far today is reportedly the Titans are going to be at home, finally, for the first time in 4 years for a season opener to host, of course, the New York Jets. We don't know the time. Jordan Schultz is reporting it, but it seems as though Robert Saleh is going to be pitted up against his former team right out of the gate in his debut season here.
Okay, so there's a number of different angles that I think are noteworthy about that game. Now, obviously, we'll await to see what time. Nobody's expecting it to be a primetime game in Week 1. Correct?
Well, we know it's not Sunday Night Football.
Right.
And we know it's not Monday Night Football.
Not Monday.
And we know it's not Thursday Night Football.
Not Wednesday in Australia. So we're assuming, one of just keeping tabs of things that people might care about as far as the schedule release, because we'll get the full schedule tonight. I think it's around 7 o'clock. Robert and me will have a live primetime show to react to the schedule this evening. Greg Cosell, instead of doing the podcast today, is going to join us tomorrow. We'll talk matchups on the schedule with Greg Cosell once we have that in hand. But just keeping tabs of potential primetime game opportunities, you would have thought maybe Jets, Robert Saleh, that could have been an opportunity for them to be on a nationally televised game.
Yes. Now, our show NFL insider, Ross Johnston, is reporting that it's a noon kick.
No, wait. Is he there?
Yes.
Is he going to do the thing?
Ross, name your sources.
NFL schedule leaker.
Okay, an obscure NFL schedule leaking Twitter account.
Use your words. Tell us what you're reporting.
I, NFL insider Ross Johnston, am reporting from the sources I have seen, the source being NFL Nerd on Twitter, who gets everything right. He posted that the game would be at 1 p.m. Obviously, that is a noon kick Central Time for Week 1.
More updates at the bottom of the hour
Yes.
with NFL insider Ross Johnston.
Well, I got another real one for you.
No. Settle down. All right. You get one, okay?
I'll give it inch and take a mile.
I'll come to you if I want to hear from you again. I don't need all of your stuff right now.
Please just close your legs.
Okay, very good. Whose idea was this? It's literally pointing right at my junk.
It was me. It was me.
The other component of Titans Jets, and we can talk about this throughout the course of the show. Obviously, once we have the schedule in full, we'll be able to flesh it out a little more. But it's a great opportunity for Robert Saleh. Great opportunity for Robert Saleh right out of the gate to go out there against are the Jets an inferior opponent before we've seen either of these two teams play to the Tennessee Titans as presently constructed, or are they about on even footing? Because I'm more inclined to say at the very start of the year, I think the Titans could be a better football team by year's end. I think if you wanted an opportunity to put them on a pretty level plane, it's probably week one when everything's still pretty new, pretty fresh.
Yeah.
We'll see how much Robert Saleh, Brian Dable choose to play starters in the preseason just to kind of ramp them up as far as the strategy of that goes. But I think a lot of people are going to look at the Jets in week one as, oh, okay, we got that at home.
Yep.
Being the Titans, I think if you're being realistic about it, at the onset of the season, they're probably pretty close to even.
Yeah, I would say the Titans have a slight edge.
Where?
In personnel on the defensive side of the ball. The Jets obviously offloaded a ton of their top-tier talent, of which they had a lot of last year.
Devondre Sweat, Jarvis Brownlee revenge game.
Oh, yes. Jermaine Johnson revenge game. There's a few revenge games across the board.
Listen to me. Devondre Sweat cannot look like an all-pro nose tackle.
He can't sack Cam Ward.
Oh my God, against this offensive line, he's going to do the whole belly rub thing.
He can't do it.
Oh, no. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, Saleh's going to put the Jets' nose in it. No, there's big-ass Sweat. If you wanted to catch Sweat motivated one time, it's probably that game.
A couple things that can't happen in that game for the Titans. You can't have Devondre Sweat sacking Cam Ward, and you cannot be the team that throws an interception to the Jets for the first time in like 2 years.
Because they haven't had an interception.
Don't be the team that breaks that streak.
Oh, my God. There are so many funny possibilities for this game on both sides of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some drama in the lead up to week one, thank God, because we'll have to talk about it for many, many months as we inch closer to football season. But still, the schedule will be released in full tonight. We can talk about the other elements, the opportunity that it is for Robert Saleh later in the show. We're broadcasting out here at Hermitage Golf Course for the Buddy Allen Floor and Home annual Tunnel to Towers Golf Tournament. I'm Buck Rising. It's 104.5 The Zone.
It is a beautiful day to go and have lunch on a patio somewhere, to go and have lunch at Hattie B's, at any one of their Middle Tennessee locations, maybe the beautiful patio over on Charlotte in West Nashville, maybe go down to Broadway if you're feeling frisky on a Thursday morning into afternoon. Really, anywhere you look, there's a Hattie B's near you. Melrose, the factory at Franklin, the Nashville airport. Even if you're watching the Boys in Gold Sunday night against LAFC at Geodis Park, that's right, you can enjoy Hattie B's hot chicken right there in the concourse at Geodis Park. And the best part is that Hattie B's makes it so easy for you to enjoy the best hot chicken in the world. Download the app today. Start to stack those rewards. You'll be amazed at how generous Hattie B's is when you start to order online for pickup or delivery. You can go to HattieB.com as well. Be sure to hit up Hattie B's for lunch today. New location coming soon to East Nashville. Stay tuned. Some very cool things happening on the east side of town. Go get your lunch today at Hattie B's.
Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. 615-737-1045 is the number if you want to jump in. Lucas, we're hanging out at Hermitage Golf Course today for a great cause.
Yes, Tunnels to Towers. We're going to learn more about it. Coming up at 11:45, Eric Grooms of Tunnels to Towers will join us. His story is great. The genesis of this organization is an incredible story. You will want to tune in, and hopefully you'll want to give to T2T.org.
Absolutely. A great cause that we are always happy to be out here to support here at the beautiful Hermitage Golf Course, and could not be better conditions for the tournament today. It's usually always a nice day, but this is the best possible day you could ask for. You are not to bother those sheep.
The sheep are one of the highlights of this place.
Oh, wow, they're beautiful. Just elegant animals.
You remind me of a sheep.
Are you?
That's a
was
compliment.
that a sheep joke? Because a female sheep is a ewe? Is that why you said that? You remind me of a sheep?
That would be a really, really niche sheep joke for me to go for, but no, I did not have that in my bag.
God, they're incredible. If you'd like to donate to T2T.org, was that the correct link? If you're like me and you can't remember links, go to the 1045 That's on Instagram page. There's a story up right now with the link to donate. Maybe you're lazy like me and can't remember numbers, letters, and dots and comms and all that.
Watching you do math at a meeting yesterday was the highlight of my week.
Well, no one wanted to help. No one else was doing math.
No, it was way more fun to watch you just kind of get a little sweaty.
As far as I'm concerned, you batted 1,000
What's
yesterday.
12 times 4? Someone quickly.
Yes, his calculator did a great job.
Yeah, that's for all the teachers who are like, you're not going to have a calculator your whole life. I got a supercomputer, lady.
So we have Thanksgiving games in the NFL, and in fact, Packers-Rams is the NFL's first Thanksgiving Eve game that we are going with as the NFL continues its conquest for all day parts, all holidays, all days of the week. It's the Packers at the Rams, and the league put that out yesterday. The game is going to take place on Thanksgiving Eve, so that's November 25th, 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be streamed on Netflix. Did you see the rest of this package that Netflix is getting?
It's incredible.
So Netflix will also air the NFL honors, so Coach of the Year, MVP, all those things. I think that's typically on. Has that been on ABC in years past?
I'm bad at it. It was on TV.
It was definitely on TV. Maybe NFL Network.
I haven't watched NFL honors in years. That's
you
one of those.
You don't watch?
No, it's like just tell me who won.
I mean, usually we get an email.
Just this could be in an email. That's how I think of NFL honors. Like, it's not like it's the Oscars or the Grammys where it's like there's going to be some cool performances and comedians.
It's not even like the ESPYs. Like the ESPYs are a little more fun than NFL honors.
I'm good. Just tell me who won.
Well, this was terrible timing.
Why?
Our fella from Hole 10 just dropped a bunch of meat off for us to try.
Oh, what is it?
The way that you just yelled into people's ears about me.
Hey, I'm walking and eating it.
Copernicus.
I knew I smelled something.
Oh, the burn ends.
Oh, is that what that is?
Is that sausage?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Here, at least eat it on camera.
Where is it from?
The payoff of where are you getting your free food from?
Hold on, I got to read his name again.
Read the business card.
God, it's so easy to get.
The way the two of you just started shoveling burn ends in your mouth.
Lucas is a vulture, a straight-up vulture.
Did you watch that on camera?
I can see it all.
Oh, my God.
BulldogMeatCo.com. Wow.
Wow, dude, those are incredible. All right, we're going to be right back. When we come back up, we're going to talk about whatever the hell we were going to talk about here.
Quick,
all three of us got one at the same time.
Not great timing, not great radio.
Oh, my God, there's jalapeno poppers. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, calm down.
Robert's off mic.
So, he's going to have his Thanksgiving meal early with some burn ends and jalapeno popper. Oh, my God, those look so good. Netflix getting a huge package, including NFL honors, which has been on NFL Network in years past. They basically have to figure out how to divvy up the stuff that was on NFL Network now that ESPN owns it. ABC just can't assume all of the NFL games, all the London games. That's a huge amount of properties that the league, I'm sure, was very excited to resell.
Yes, let's talk about something people care about. So these Thanksgiving Day games have a chance to be a pretty good slate. Was it last year? Was Thanksgiving or Christmas the dud last year feel like Christmas Day.
It was Christmas because all three teams were, or I think every team was eliminated.
Pretty much, including the Chiefs.
There were 3 games, right?
It was a bunch of teams that were
I think every
eliminated.
team was eliminated from the postseason because it was the week after the Chiefs played the Titans. So it would have been Chris Aludakun starting for the Chiefs. I want to say,
yeah, you're right. The week after,
maybe were they playing the Raiders? I can't remember. I don't think all 6 teams were eliminated from the postseason. That would be nuts, but I don't think there was any level of playoff implication.
So Packers at Rams on Thanksgiving Eve, which is a thing people say now, I guess. On Thanksgiving Day, Bears at Lions, Eagles at Cowboys, Bills at Chiefs. I feel like all 3 have the chance to have some juice.
How about that? The NFL making up Thanksgiving Eve.
Making up holidays.
So we're making up day parts just so we can shove an NFL game in there. Thanksgiving Eve football special.
And there's a Black Friday game as well. Do we know the Black Friday matchup?
I think we
Broncos-Steelers.
Broncos and Steelers. Whoa.
I hear tires squealing.
Okay.
All right. So that's how many games? That's 5 games before we get to Sunday. So hopefully there's some juice on that Sunday. But we know the Thanksgiving games. We also know that the Giants are opening the season with back-to-back primetime matchups. They are not going to be able to get enough of John Harbaugh's New York Giants as they are going to open, as we know, against the Cowboys week 1 on Sunday Night Football, and then follow it up on Monday Night Football against the Rams in Los Angeles.
So, yeah, as Lucas mentioned, 5 standalone games that week, that holiday weekend, or that holiday week before the week of regular Sunday slate games.
A third of the league will be playing before we get to Sunday.
Again, they're just going to spread this across the week as much as they as much as they possibly can. Why wouldn't they? People are going to watch. Now, I mean, really the only games that I just don't even think about are the international 9:30 a.m. morning games. Because if we get, that's usually mid-October when we're playing international games. Typically the European games at the very least are in mid-October, so it's not really at the most impactful point of the season yet. And now that we're playing divisional matchups, I'm sure people they're trying to drive greater audience to those international products. But yeah, it's just going to be football all over the place. So Netflix getting an insane amount of run here with the NFL, and they're also, and I'm sure we're going to touch on this in greater detail later, they're bringing back the quarterback series for a third season, which will begin 2 weeks before training camp on July the 14th. So it's Jaden Daniels, the Commanders quarterback. It's the Bucs quarterback, Baker Mayfield, who should be fun. Jaden Daniels, have you seen a Jaden Daniels interview in your life?
Yeah, it's fine.
Not a lot there. Joe Flacco, which I'm excited about. I think Joe Flacco's the best one of the bunch, just in terms of somebody who actually has lived so many parts of the NFL experience, and a player that, I don't know, I don't feel like until recently we had a great interest in learning more about Joe Flacco.
No, I don't know that I knew what Joe Flacco sounded like until last season.
He had a couple of press conferences, especially when they drafted Lamar. There were some Flacco press conferences that got a lot of run because he talked about, I'm not here to help anybody. I'm here to win the job and stuff like that. It was kind of Mentorgate with Tannehill and Malik before Mentorgate with Tannehill and Malik. But you're right. Beyond that, it's not like Joe Flacco's been super quotable his entire career. Now I think he's at a stage of his career where he's more comfortable saying things. He doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
He's been in the league for an extended period of time. And then Cam Ward is obviously on quarterback.
That's obviously the interest for us in here locally. I'm fascinated at what that looks like because, that they had to agree to this. We were talking to someone about this before the show, right? The Titans had to agree to this.
Who are we talking about?
Beforehand. A little text chain going.
Oh.
Short memory.
I'll catch up.
And the Titans had to agree to this before the season started, right?
Okay.
So stands to reason that the Titans figured the season would go better than it did because they would not have signed up for it had they anticipated fired coach in week 6 and everything that went down, another 3-win season in 2025, Cam Ward going up there talking about we ass and all of these things. So I'm interested to watch it from Cam Ward's perspective as everything that went wrong around him goes wrong and how that's documented by Netflix.
I mean, we kind of got his perspective, right? It was we ass. I mean, that's that. So I said that I was most interested in Flacco yesterday on Twitter, And again, you have correctly accused me on occasion of bothering people for no particular reason other than it's fun sometimes. But I do think, like, as a personality, Cam's whole stated personality is that he doesn't do anything, right? He fishes and he plays with his dog. So I'm sure there are ways, and I know he went to Paris this year. So if there's any level of that, I'd be curious to see Cam Ward in Paris. Obviously, the football components as well. How many people greenlighted that project? How does that make the Titans look? Like, they're trying to get out of this stigma, right, as an organization of wild dysfunction, where we didn't talk about Sarah Bailey getting let go. Do you know who Sarah Bailey is?
Yeah, the analytics staffer that Chad Brinker hired.
Right. So the whole thing now goes out with a whimper after there was a considerable amount of investment made in that department, those areas, and now they're just saying, okay, no, failed experiment, move on. Whereas Titans fans view the organization finally moving out of that phase of what are we doing here actually. The last 4 years, this, depending on how the organization comes off, how the team comes off versus how Cam comes off in this, it could just prolong that stigma a little longer because people are going to look at them on television. That's their most recent sample size and say, oh, they don't know what they're doing. I hope Cam ends up okay.
Yeah, I wonder if this is like, I imagine it is, HBO Hard Knocks. Like, teams have to okay everything that goes out on Hard Knocks.
Which is why I don't really,
I imagine it's the same with stuff like this, right, from Netflix in the quarterback series.
The only time I had really...
it's so much more individualized around the player.
I don't know. I had really high hopes for Netflix doing better on this kind of stuff than just like being like, yes, athlete, give us access and we'll tell your story how you want your story told type of thing. And I know this isn't like a documentary or anything like that. I mean, it kind of is. But... I don't think they're not going to let anything super damning about him or the team get out there publicly beyond what everybody knew. Like, that's why why Hard Knocks has fallen off for me, is because there's so many things that are being reported on around these organizations, like Antonio Brown and the Raiders and him showing up with cryogenically screwed up feet. Didn't he arrive to that training camp on a hot air balloon or something?
Yeah,
like
that was the last time to me that Hard Knocks was interesting.
Yeah, but even then, they didn't show but maybe a tiny percentage of the entire Antonio Brown experience, which makes me feel like, all right, we're getting a very doctored version of what's going on there.
Full disclosure, I did not watch the quarterback series last year. I saw the clips that went around, a lot of the Joe Burrow stuff. Last year was the first year, right?
No,
because Mariota did it the year before.
Well, their first year issue was they couldn't get enough quarterbacks to say yes.
Yeah,
because they put Kittle on it, right?
That's right.
No, wait. Is there a different show?
There's a receiver one.
Okay, so I've seen like 5 seconds of receiver. I think I haven't seen any of the rest of the stuff.
But did they, Robert? I don't know if you watched it. Did they highlight? Do they talk to the coaches a lot? I'm curious if, like, Brian Callahan and Mike McCoy are going to be a big part of telling Cam Ward's story.
No.
Yeah, I think most of it is just whatever happens on the...
It's the quarterback. It's Pete's that are significant others and people around them.
No one else would find this interesting, but I want to see, like, the guys that are already out of the league. Like, I want to give me a quarterback that's like Desmond Ridder. Give me every stage of quarterback. Like, got in and sucked, was in a little bit and sucked, and then is already out because they suck. Give me, like, Carson Wentz, give me Desmond Ridder, and give me Brock Osweiler. Like, give me the worst quarterbacks, and I want to know what you guys are doing now. How's selling insurance going? How's working at Rent-A-Car? Or, like, I want to know what it's like.
Osweiler's pretty good on TV.
Oh, I didn't even know he's on TV.
He's at ESPN.
He's doing college games. He's pretty good.
How do they get him in the shot with everyone else? With his long-ass giraffe neck?
Isn't he like 6'7"?
Yes.
Yes.
He is.
So we'll see how the Titans come off in. I mean, this is the closest thing that they're going to get to Hard Knocks probably, because you don't have to put them on a standalone property. Like, it's a good way to satisfy that component without actually having to do a standalone like Titans Hard Knocks. I don't think HBO would be thrilled with that.
Coming to this fall, Long Snapper.
The Morgan Cox story. I mean, seriously, like, it's Jeff, it's Cam, and you hope that you get some good banner. But beyond that, like,
I think Cam. I think it's gonna be good. The Cam parts.
I mean, he chirped. If they show practice footage, like, that'll be good.
Like, you're right in that Cam is not interesting in terms of, like, his hobbies and endeavors outside of football.
Like, Myles Garrett is interesting.
Yeah, like the dinosaur thing.
Yeah, he's like, there's and I'm not saying that's just a Cam thing. Like, Tom Brady's not that interesting. Tom Brady's done a lot of cool stuff that creates the lore of Tom Brady, but Tom Brady is a person, whatever.
But I think Cam Ward is a fun figure to follow, watching him chirp back and forth with people, the stuff he said in the media last year, kind of his mentality through what was a disastrous 2025 for his rookie year, I think will be intriguing, certainly from a local perspective.
It's a better choice for him to do something like this than it was that Tubi thing that never really – because they ever put that out?
Yeah, it came out mid-season.
And was there any –
Oh, it got rave reviews. People were saying it was one of the best sports documentaries of all time.
Yeah?
No, not at all.
Okay.
When you say
No one
better
said that.
choice, it makes like he was negatively impacted by the Tubi thing. Like
I just didn't get it. Like,
But
what
I
are you
think it
doing?
was negatively-
Who's asking for this?
It was negatively impacted.
This is a better choice.
Because it didn't come out when it was supposed to.
Yeah, the whole thing was delayed. They were obviously a disaster as a football team.
yeah, but how was Cam Ward worse off for the Tubi documentary?
Because if you come in with 0-star story and now you're going to turn around everything in the NFL just to go 3-14, I'm going to look at you the same way I looked at Levis for doing that Mayo commercial.
Again, you're not telling me how he is worse off for it.
Optically. The perception of that is
But
not.
I think you trying to compare a documentary about a 0-star player going to a number one recruit to Will Levis selling cologne, like those are not the same
Will
thing.
Levis is selling mayonnaise. And then the
whatever.
cologne was a fun
You
bit.
know what
Well,
I
the
mean?
cologne was to raise money for charity, but I digress.
What was the charity?
Kids impacted by Mayo disasters. I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't remember the charity commercial.
Yeah,
That's a
me
nice thing
neither.
that he did. I'm glad that he did that.
Mayo disasters.
Mayo disasters. 615-737-1045 is the number. So good on Netflix, man. They must have held somebody hostage at the owners' meeting because that's a hell of a haul for a streamer. Which, by the way, we never talked about Donald Trump saying that basically commenting on the cost of NFL attendance and things like that, and talking about antitrust legislation that's been or antitrust cases that have been brought against the NFL as far as how they're monopolizing their rights distributions and stuff like that. Like, I wonder how much the political element, maybe people don't care about that, but that's obviously been something that's ongoing in the background. He just gave a sit-down interview, Trump did, about the NFL and the cost of things.
Yeah, that's the guy I want to listen to complain about things being too expensive. Try driving somewhere, buddy.
Bobby Skinner.
That is crazy, by the way.
NFL games are so expensive. Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever, man.
I filled up my car the other day. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Are you familiar with Bobby Skinner of Giants Nation Pod?
Oh, yeah, love Skinner. Never met
Well,
that guy.
he has leaked.
Did you actually expect somebody to be familiar
I don't
with
know.
him?
He's got like 65,000 followers. You pretend to know everybody that you've bumped shoulders with, so
It's
I
in
figured you might.
65,000 in New York is like a blogger.
He has leaked the Giants' full schedule, and in it, he reports that the Titans will go to New York in Week 3.
I think, had that been previously reported?
I had not seen it.
I want to say that I have
Maybe one
seen
of these
that somewhere else.
Like obscure accounts that leak these things that may or may not be correct put it out there.
Ryan Dunleavy of the New York Post had it out.
Ryan Dunleavy of the New York Post. Okay. Oh, well, are you reporting that?
I am reporting that.
He's reporting that Ryan Dunleavy of the New York Post is reporting it.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Michael Jordan, Michael Scott.
Wayne oh, no, it wasn't Michael
was
Jordan.
it? No, it was Wayne Gretzky.
Was it? It was Gretzky.
Hey, one of those famous
I'm saying
sports guys
I want
did it.
him to do the bit every time where he says that he is reporting something that somebody has already reported. He lost track of his character in one segment.
Go to break so I can eat sausage.
All right. I'm Buck Reisig. It's 104.5 The Zone.
Get over here.
Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. That snorting sound you hear is our gracious host, Zack Allen of Buddy Allen Floor and Home. Buddy, great to see you. Thanks for having us out. How are we?
I didn't get a countdown before I had to take my on-the-air swig.
Sure. It's a golf scramble. That's 10 seconds.
Yeah, Kirby, where was the countdown at, man? Jeez.
Kirby's fading in his old age. No,
Yeah.
I think that I don't think anything could be more untrue than Kirby staying on his game well into his many decades of doing this.
Great to have you back out here, bud.
Always good to
missed
be
you
here.
last year, buddy, but, Lucas really outshone you.
I mean, I get that feedback a lot on a regular basis, so I'm
We
sure.
had a great time, and I got so much grief last year for not having my kilt on.
You
Robert
didn't have the kilt?
I did not.
Well, I'm not showing up unless you put the kilt
It was
on.
a big scandal.
Yeah, it was a big scandal. Robert really brought it to the attention, and so I made sure this year that I was ready.
What, did you forget it at the dry cleaners? What happened?
I didn't think anybody would notice.
Buddy,
Not only did the
how many
radio
people
show
you
not
know
notice,
wearing a kilt on a regular basis?
Not only did the show not notice, the whole golf course didn't notice.
What other times of year do you sport the kilt, or is it just reserved for this awesome event?
Well, I sported it on my first date with my wife.
Excellent. Set the tone.
Yeah, well, first official date, not
Yeah.
just meeting her in a bar.
Sure.
And then we went out. So some special events and stuff. I was going to take it to Halifax this time, but then we just got off a cruise and I chickened out. But I should have a lot of kilts in because Nova Scotia means New Scotland.
Okay, very good. So we'll take the kilt to New Scotland as soon as we wrap up the golf tournament here.
Yeah, but we got a big day out here. It's our technically 9th annual, even though we've been doing this for 10 years.
Right.
We lost a year due to some unfortunate circumstances.
But you've still been able to raise almost over $500,000, in fact,
we're over
for an
$500,000.
incredible cause.
Yeah, Tunnel to Towers has been a great foundation to support, and I tell you, they have grown so much since we first started. Because when we joined them, they were smart homes for catastrophically injured war heroes, and has grown now to we're doing Gold Star families, fallen in the line of duty, First Star of responders families, mortgage-free homes, paying off mortgages, taking care of homeless veterans. Now we're up to we got 2 full villages, and I say we because I feel like that I've just done this so much that when I say we, I mean we that I am part of the organization.
Absolutely.
Because it's been just so near and dear to my heart for over a decade now. We've taken over 20,000 homeless veterans off the street that now have somewhere to live, and it's not temporary housing. They can stay there as long as they want to, as long as they are, doing what they need to do. They can stay there, and. The new thing that I heard about today, actually, first thing, don't have a lot of information. Now we are moving, the organization is moving into these fallen first responder families and Gold Star families. Their children that want to go to college, they are providing scholarships, tuition, full rides to go to college. So it continues to grow. And talking to Frank Siller, the CEO of the foundation, he said, he told me one time in New York City, he said, as luckily we get less and less injured people back, there's still a lot of people to take care of. We're not going to stop. The motto is let us do good. And so there's always something to do for these families of people that defend our way of life, take care of our community on a day-to-day basis, put themselves in danger that us three can't imagine putting ourselves in.
Correct.
And so that's why it just continues to grow and just continues to just be dear. And it's why we continue to do this. We have this event today. Tomorrow night we've got red, white, and blue bingo that we're doing. So we're up to doing, just in our area alone, 4 events a year. So it's, when we talk about the $500,000 raise, that's just our golf tournament. We got 3 other events that we've been doing that we're part of through other people. This community has embraced Tunnel to Towers so much. We just did 3 smart homes in Franklin for 3 war heroes, just completed those. That's the first ones that we built in our area. That's the 6th one in Tennessee. But they're all neighbors now, right there together. Wonderful families, beautiful homes, just some of the most gracious people. they're heroes. These guys gave things we can't imagine giving for our way of life.
T2T.org, the website, the letter T, the number 2, and the letter T. We're going to have Eric Grooms on at 11:45.
Oh, what a great dude.
Yeah,
man, he's a banger.
We're going to talk about the foundation, the sort of impetus of it all. But for you personally, how did you and Buddy Allen Floor and Home come across Tunnel to Towers initially as we fast forward to 2026 and you're doing what you're doing?
It was brought to us at our national convention 12 years ago. Teresa Fisher, who is part of Carpet One, grew up across the street from a fellow named John. Can't remember his last name. It's going to kill me because I can see him. He's going to kill me in New York if he hears this break, this air check. And
nobody listens to this.
She went home and he told her about what this foundation was doing. She fell in love. She brought it to us as a cooperative. We are a cooperative, not a franchise. Brought it to all of us as stockholders and said, here's what we do. Because we learned that 94 cents of every dollar that goes in, because as business owners, we're very, skeptical about charities. She brought it to us, 94 cents. Number one thing, 94 cents is why it goes into every dollar you give. 94 cents does good. And they told us at that time what they were doing about the smart homes, and we were also going to provide the flooring for everyone that they built and all this good stuff. And we voted. They gave it the opportunity. Do you guys want to do this? Unanimous stockholder vote. Like, this is amazing. We met some of the people, met the foundation, and this is truly from the heart of this family who suffered tragedy with the loss of Stephen Siller. And we were like, yeah, we're in. And so the first event we ever did was crazy. They brought us we got a piece of metal from the World Trade Centers they gave us. They brought it in. They were doing a tour with it. And for that day, we raised $2,500. And we were like, man, look at this.
Yeah.
We raised $2,500. This is crazy. And then I talked to my sister Jenna. I said, I think we can do better. I said, let's have a golf tournament. Let's keep going. Let's go. And then it's just grown. It's just grown and grown. You remember we used to come to Pine Creek. We were that. Now we're out here where we can have 2 courses full of players. And it just makes us feel great. I mean, it makes everybody here feel great. And I'm just proud to be a part of it. But, yeah, it was brought to us because of a neighbor in New York, brought it to us as stockholders, and we're like, yes.
Wow.
Because so much money goes to do good.
T2T.org. And this is, like Zach was mentioning earlier, Zack Allen of Buddy Allen Floor and Home is hanging out here with us at the golf tournament, as we are always very happy and thankful that you involve us as well, because it's such an important message to get out there and share with the public. And also, you mentioned, Zach, the way that the community has rallied around this particular cause. So again, T2T.org is where you go. Your donations help change lives. My brother, always good to see you.
You have a over-under on Titans wins in 2026?
5.
Okay.
Buddy, that's
an improvement.
I would have gone 6. I mean, that's probably...
knowing what I know, which is not as much as you guys, I look at it and go, that's a solid 5. And I'm taking the under.
Thanks for hanging out, Zach. We appreciate it.
Thanks for being back, Buck. Hope your vacation last year was good.
It was great.
Where were you last year? What were you doing?
Probably Florida, if I had to take a guess.
I think you were sitting at home.
That's entirely possible. That's a terrible thing to do to me right now. 615-737-1045 is the number if you want to jump in. Again, T2T.org is where you can donate. In fact, if you're hanging out with us on Zone TV, Zach and his kilt are hanging out on YouTube today. Ross will do me the courtesy of dropping the link to donate in the live chat, so people hanging out on Zone TV can donate as well. Get out there, enjoy your beer, your kilt, and your golf.
Yes, sir.
That's Zack Allen hanging out with us. We'll come back with the second hour from Hermitage Golf Course coming up next.
10:59. Good morning from Hermitage Golf Course. I'm Lucas Panzica. The Titans are at home in Week 1 to open the season against the Jets. According to a report from Jordan Schultz, it would pit Coach Robert Saleh up against his former team at MetLife Stadium. It'll be the Titans' first season opener at Nissan Stadium since 2022. The entire 2026 regular season schedule will drop tonight starting at 7. You can hear Westwood One coverage of the schedule release right here on The Zone. Nashville Soccer Club hit the road last night and grabbed a 3-0 win at the New England Revolution. 2 goals from Brian Acosta, 2 assists from Christian Espinoza, and Nashville separates to a 5-point lead at the top of the East, hosting LAFC next on Sunday night. Stanley Cup playoffs, the Avalanche stormed back from down 3-0 to beat the Wild 4-3 in overtime. Brett Kulak with the game winner as they take Game 5, take the series, and move on to the Western Conference Finals. Tonight in the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Canadiens and Sabres will drop the puck at 6 in Buffalo. The series tied up at 2 games apiece in the West. The Ducks will host the Golden Knights. That's at 8:30. Vegas leads at 3-2. For all your foundation repairs and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
So, for people who have lived in this wonderful state for their entire lives, words like Demumbrian are very routine. But for a number of players on the Tennessee Titans roster who may not be as familiar with the history of the area and what things are named for, do you know what who Demumbrian is named for, the street?
Yes, the first resident of Nashville, pretty much.
Was he Canadian or French fur trader?
Oh, maybe both.
French Canadian?
I don't know.
Well,
But
okay, we'll hedge our bets there.
he
and say
has a
French
cave.
Canadian. He does have a cave.
Yes.
He has a street where we work right, not on that street, but right off that street, as a matter of fact. So anyway, the Titans did something yesterday that I thought was hilarious, and I think, Ross, if we have it available, we might play for the audience. The players on the Titans roster, after a recent OTA's practice, trying to pronounce things in the state of Tennessee that may not come naturally to most people.
Go ahead. Let me see you know one of them.
Do I got to show the card too?
You correct him.
No, just say it.
Demon Braun.
Demon Brown?
Demumbrian.
That's Demon Brown.
Demon Braun.
Demon Brew.
Demon Bruin. Demumbrian. That doesn't even make any sense. Ottawa.
Unawalu.
Ottawa.
Udawa.
Ottawa.
Bishop Springs.
Beersheba.
My accent. Beersheba Springs.
Beersheba Springs.
Beersheba Springs.
Is that Anthony Hill?
Yeah, the band.
Oh, my God.
It is Lebanon.
Yeah,
Lebanon.
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 Shelbyville.
Shelbyville. Shelbyville.
Shelbyville.
Shelbyville.
What? That one makes no sense.
That's a Shelby.
Milan.
Milan.
Oh, I ain't gonna try that one.
Milan.
You're just saying the opposite of whatever I said.
Milan or something like that. Milan. Okay. Yeah.
Lafayette, I know that one right.
Lafayette.
That's Lafayette. I know that one right.
Lafayette.
Lafayette. What the heck are these pronunciations?
Lafayette. Giles County.
Giles County.
Giles. Gales Country.
Giles.
Giles County.
Giles. All right. That was my next guess.
Giles County. There we go.
It says Giles.
Giles.
I'm taking this. All right.
That's
Okay,
great.
so that's on the Titans Twitter handle. Lucas, would you like to accuse the Titans social media team of stealing the Tennessee geography bee? Because I
Oh.
think that's what I just heard them do.
Yeah, that was
I think we might have some IP
cease and desist.
conflict situation here. I think we might need to call up the lawyers and find out who devised this plan to basically take the Tennessee geography bee out to the practice field. It would be your lawsuit. This is your intellectual property. I'm just telling you, you might have a case.
Have you guys seen Pat McAfee also stole something from us?
What?
From us?
I can't remember if he's.
Well, who did we steal it from first?
Okay, you tell me that then. He's either I gotta double check this, but someone sent me something a week ago that he is doing the dumbest thing in sports.
No.
Or oh no.
No.
It's one of the two. Hold on, let me.
Of course, we have the exclusive rights to those words.
Nobody else can talk about dumb things in sports.
Nobody else is allowed. I thought we planted our flag here. It's the only place that I feel the most confident when we do the shows, when we're talking about dumb things.
Yes, the oh no's of the week.
No. Shame on you, McAfee.
It's a little on the nose.
Shame on you, McAfee. I won't have it. I wouldn't have known it, but I won't have it.
I'm about to steal one of these carts
Where are you going?
to find the sheep.
Okay.
You can take one home with you.
Can you bring one back? Are you going to turn it into whatever lovely barbecue we just had?
Dude, that barbecue was,
was
kicking.
crazy.
I would like to bring one back. I don't have a backyard anymore. He would have to live on the veranda.
Well, you got to give him something to eat.
He can have. I can grow him something. He can share the catnip with Winston and Paris. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Share the catnip. Are you going to have him go in the litter box?
Yeah, he'll be. Oh Lord, I didn't even think about cleaning up. I'll get him a little poop chute and train him. Just put it right off the edge of the veranda. What is a veranda?
It's not what you have.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's basically like an elevated patio, isn't it?
Oh, that's exactly what I have.
Yeah.
Veranda. It sounds like a girl I dated in college.
I don't think.
A veranda is a roofed, open-air structure or a porch attached to the exterior of a building.
No.
Often
Roofed. It does not have a roof.
That's true.
or porch. Oh, structure or porch.
Yeah, it has,
be covered,
it has to have a roof.
My house has a roof.
Like Timothy DeMumbrian's cave is more of a veranda than your porch.
Okay, well, I guess it's a porch. Whatever.
Okay, so of all I think we heard Anthony Hill screw up the most. I'm pretty sure that was Anthony Hill's voice. I haven't gotten to know everybody yet, but that sounds like Anthony Hill.
The most sets you up for failure is Chevrolet because it looks easy.
Oh, I would say it's Milan.
Yeah, Milan's
up there.
Yeah.
Milan, though, I would get that. I'm not a world traveler. Like, it's not like I knew where the
You
world
know that
fashion.
it's Milan.
Yeah, it's a world renowned.
Robert.
I've always called it Milan. Always called it Milan.
No, I'm sure you know what. There's people like you because this entire state is screwed up. It's not Lafayette. I mean, it is Lafayette here, but it's not Lafayette. It's Lafayette. These people.
They got Spears bad. He goes, oh, I know that one. It's Lafayette. Oh, it's Lafayette.
I got that one.
Cheyenne still says Lebanon, by the way.
That's the correct way to say it.
She's like, oh, we're going to Lebanon. I was like, oh, you got us flights?
So the question.
None.
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
The question that I would pose to you and the audience, and we'll update the polls with it, which means I'll do the polls finally with it here in just a second.
Yeah.
Who is more wrong? The Titans players and their pronunciations, or the people of Tennessee who misnamed everything?
No, not the people. Never the people.
Never the people?
Not the people.
So it's on the It's on.
Yeah, what? How did he say that?
He said Oodalawu.
Oodalawu. That was the best one.
Sounds like Ross is casting spells in my ear. I never know if he's talking to all of us or just me.
I know.
He's like Oodalalu. Sorry, all of a sudden I'm hankering to go to the bathroom. I don't know what he just cast on me.
Expelliarmus Oodalawu.
Yeah. Something's about to Expelliarmus.
Right.
So I'm about to get out of here.
Calm down back there. See, again, you give him an inch and he goes crazy. I think that's a great bit, though, by the Titans social media team. That made me laugh.
They have killed.
So, do we think they'll do well in the schedule release tonight? Because that's a big one.
Yeah,
I do.
They got. I think this is fair criticism, but they got a little criticism last year because they basically just repeated the man on the street.
But everybody liked it.
No, it was great.
That's like the best schedule release video
Ever?
that's been done. So truly, they have an impossible task to follow that up year after year.
No, they won an Emmy off the schedule release, and not the one that I'm sure somebody got. And I'm not saying it was a bad idea, but somebody got in a room and said, how can we maximize the famous people in Nashville who are Titans adjacent, right? Coach Mack was in the Titans schedule release this year.
Oh, and Roberts.
Right? At Roberts, right? They had, I think it was,
awesome.
Was it Jeff or Delaney the bouncer? Maybe Delaney was the bartender, Jeff the bouncer?
Yeah, they
had a bunch of different things. Jelly Roll, Mike
So
Keith.
that's why you weren't in it.
What?
Jeff was the bouncer.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I didn't beg the right people enough for just that little taste of clout, maybe next year.
The question is, what will teams with the Patriots on their schedule do?
They got to go for it.
Will there be any of
you
the
got to
Vrabell
go for
Rossini
it.
stuff?
Like I would be, and I get that you have to. There's a line, right? Like you can't go nuts, but you have to find the most creative way to safely make fun of them.
Well,
I thought Inside the NBA did it perfectly, right? Because it's not about them; it's about the Celtics on the boat. But then on the
Dang it.
what is it? The bow of the boat? Is that the front of the boat?
The starboard?
That's a direction.
That's a left or right.
Okay. Do you know if it's a left or right?
No.
Okay, very good. What is the
poop
front of
deck.
the boat?
The bow.
Is it the bow?
No, I think that's the middle and the bottom.
We have no idea anything about boats, golf, or anything.
The question
that
is,
comes naturally to
what
most
will the
people.
Chargers do with it?
They have to
do they play the
eviscerate
Patriots?
The
them.
Chargers don't.
Yes.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do.
They
You're right.
do. Yeah, no, that's this whole thing.
Okay.
Albert Breer literally, like he was reporting something, is like, the big question in the league is what are the Chargers going to do on schedule release
Yeah,
day?
yeah. Well,
Because it's a thing. How far, genuinely, how far up to that line can you get poking fun at something that the league is not happy about? Like, as a league employee on a social media channel that, again, could potentially win an Emmy if you do it right.
The Chargers are the ones that have walked up to that line the closest, right? Because they do the Sims thing, right?
Oh, they kill people.
And they, there was one they had to pretty much retract. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Was it somebody on a boat?
It was Tyreek Hill, I think.
Oh.
It was something to do
Yes.
with Tyreek Hill.
No, they apologized, but Tyreek Hill thought it was
He
funny.
thought it was funny,
Yes,
but they
yes.
had to walk it back. So I think
did he do?
all
What did he do? That
I
could be
can't
anything
remember
with
what
Tyreek
they
Hill.
had Tyreek
I
Hill
thought
doing.
it maybe in a car wreck or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it
Oh,
was.
him getting arrested? Because he did get arrested at that Dolphins game.
Oh, but yes, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
So we'll see. That all eyes are on the Chargers. Jordan Schultz is reporting in other scheduled news that the Seahawks will open against the Patriots. So that Wednesday night opener with the defending Super Bowl champ will be against the team that they dusted in the Super Bowl.
I think we know the first 3 Patriots games of the season.
God, you got to be pissed about that if you're the Pats, right?
I know, right? Just to go back-to-back times getting shellacked.
I mean, they're going to get punked again. Maybe it's a little closer of a game, but because, I mean, Seattle didn't lose that much.
It doesn't get much easier for them. Week 1, they will open against the Seahawks. Their home opener, Week 2, will be against the Steelers. And Week 3, they will go to the Jaguars. So
that's tough.
3 playoff teams back-to-back.
You both
back.
said that the Patriots should be a playoff team. I don't know, man.
I think they should be.
I think they get nuked out of the gate with this first place schedule. I think, and again, the thing that's going to keep them alive is that division, because the Jets and the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins shouldn't do anything this year, right? That has to be the worst team in football. There's just nobody on the roster already. They haven't.
Yeah.
There's no injuries that have impacted it. It looks like a P squad team. Respectfully to Malik.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Dolphins probably are the favorite to have the number 1 overall pick.
Before we get out of here, essential parts of the boat include the hull, which is the body of the
okay.
boat.
Got it.
The bow, which is the front of the boat. I
Nailed
told
it.
you that. Come
I
on.
know. I had that.
The stern, which is the back.
Okay.
The port, which is the left. And the starboard, which is the right.
How did they get port left, starboard right, I wonder?
I wonder if portholes were always to the left and starboard was where they looked at the stars.
Of all the dumb guesses you've had on things, that's not your worst work.
Robert, if anybody would be well equipped to make an educated guess on this, I feel like it would be Bert. I don't know why. I don't know what experience he has with Bert.
Zero
with boats.
experience with boats.
The left side of the boat is called a port because historically vessels steered with a large oar on the right side, the starboard. So docked on the left to avoid damaging the oar. The side became known as the side used to load cargo to the port. Easily confusing the term larboard. So it was port because that's the side that you would deport on. Getting a little smarter today.
Something like that.
Some nautical terms.
So that is interesting that the Giants are going to have back-to-back primetime games in Week 1 against the Cowboys, Week 2 against the Rams, a number of other schedule leagues.
And then Week 3 against the Titans.
throughout
Not in
the-
primetime, but that's their third opponent, reportedly.
Well, yeah, but that's not a primetime game. I'm talking about primetime games.
No, but it's relevant that the Titans will play the Giants in Week 3.
Yes, it is.
Play both New York teams. Go ahead and knock out the Dable revenge game.
What time are we doing primetime game predictions for the Titans schedule? Are we doing that today?
Yeah, we can do that later.
We can do that coming up next.
All right. I'm Buck Reising. It's 104.5 The Zone. What are you laughing at?
You. How long do we have, Ross?
10 seconds right now. The music's playing in my ear.
We're back.
Oh, we are back. You are back, hanging out here with us. If you're hanging out on Zone TV, it's a beautiful day at Hermitage Golf Course, where we're hanging out for the Tunnel to Towers golf tournament put on by the wonderful folks at Buddy Allen Floor and Home. You will hear from a member of the Tunnel to Towers organization at the end of the hour to help you understand the importance of the work that they're doing and where those resources that we're helping raise money for end up going. T2T.org is where you could go to find out more.
By the way, Front Office Sports is reporting that the NFL will not be reviewing team schedule release videos for Mike Vrabell jokes. They say the league is letting teams use their own judgment when it comes to potential content.
That's dangerous.
About the coach's saga with Diana Rossini.
I feel like every time my mom said I could use my own judgment, I got in trouble.
Okay,
bad. But what? Let's think about this just quickly before we talk about how many primetime games we think the Titans will have this coming season. What is the line? What's too far? Kids about the potential paternity of
I know that's too far.
Jokes about the kids.
Anything with the kids.
Jokes about the kids.
See, here's what I would do. I don't know what would be too far, but here's what I would do, and you tell me.
I just told you what's too far. It's the kids.
Okay,
sure.
So if let's say the shot is like Scooby-Doo style, and you're going in a bunch of different doors, and every different room you go in is the team you're playing on that particular week. What I would do is have Mike Vrabell and do kissing like an anonymous woman you can't see. He shuts the door, and on the door is Patriots week whatever. That's what I would do.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's obscure enough.
Or like a pregnant woman, he's helping to to sit down or something. If you don't want them kissing,
Mike Vrabell, the pregnancy thing again. That's kid adjacent.
Do the Cardinals host the Patriots?
I'll tell you, everybody they play.
Is there anything they could do?
Layup opportunity.
Sedona.
What a layup opportunity.
Mike Vrabell and Pat the Patriot looking off into the mountains.
Holding interlocking fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Who else can
Surely not.
Who
Fingers
else has
crossed.
boats? Who
Surely
else has
not.
boats?
Fingers crossed.
They don't play them.
Dang it.
It was right there.
They don't
how many years removed do we have to get before the Cardinals can't make that joke anymore?
See, but everyone
because that feels like so good.
Everyone that plays the Cardinals can make that joke. They can be in the background, the foreground, and have them there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
okay, let me see if the Cardinals play any of the Patriots' rivals that could easily make that joke. No, they don't play a single team out of the AFC East at home or at all.
A for effort by you. So we will probably. Do you guys actually watch the videos?
Not all of them, because now for some reason they're like 12 minutes long.
Yeah.
The Chargers will put out an anime comic book style one that's like in half an hour.
Who did the Severance one? Was that the Ravens?
I think the Ravens did. I think 3 different teams did the Severance deal last year.
I just remember there being one that came across my timeline last year. I saw that it was 9 minutes long, and I'm just like, I'm not watching that. I couldn't. You're not creative enough for 9 straight minutes of making jokes, potentially, unless you've just made this into the Rams have done legit Hollywood productions before, which always leaning into the LA component of it. But yeah, the Chargers are the team to watch for the height. Is there any way that they get outshone? Who's the dark horse here? Who's on the Patriots schedule? That's what we should really look at.
The Patriots at home will face obviously all of the divisional teams, Bills, Dolphins, and Jets. They will host the Broncos, the Raiders, the Packers, the Vikings, and the Steelers. They travel outside of the division to Chicago, Detroit, Kansas City, Los Angeles to play the Chargers, Seattle in week 1, and Jacksonville.
See, if I had to pick a team social media account who would try and screw this up or try and do something not funny, it's the Chiefs. Do you see the sourdough thing they're trying to do?
Yeah, it was lame. The Bengals put something out today that seems in practice cool. It was like, since Joe Burrow loves Pokemon, here's all of our opponents as Pokemon. And it was just lame. Super lame. What about the Raiders? Tom Brady wanting to poke it to him, be like, hey.
Isn't there some tension there anyway?
Potentially.
I don't know.
Hell, I don't talk to him.
Yeah, what do we know?
No, I mean it's been reported that like during the Max Crosby trade that like there was a no-fly zone rule for the Patriots.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know.
Well, they're trading their first-round pick for A.J. Brown, so it really doesn't matter.
I mean even that is not going to take the hit.
Who's reporting that? So if we were to place an over-under on primetime games for the Titans in 2026, what would we place it at? Theoretically, if you were to actually do the polls today and put out a poll over-under on Titans primetime games.
Who's to say that I didn't?
Okay, what did you put it at?
Over-under primetime games for the Titans, 1.5.
Okay, what do we think?
Ooh.
1.5.
Does everybody know what they had last year?
0.
Does everybody know what they had in 2024?
1. 2023, 1.
So it's gone down.
22.
They had multiple in 22.
They had 5 in 22.
What?
They were still good in 22.
Was it that many?
Buddy, they were 7-3.
I mean,
they played the Eagles on an afternoon game. They played the Jags on Monday Night Football.
Prime time. That's not primetime. I'm talking about primetime games.
No, okay. I'm sorry. It wasn't an afternoon game. Or it wasn't a primetime game. But they had, if I went back and looked through the schedule, they were a first-place team. They were coming off the year as the number 1 seed. They were all over television.
I remember. That was the year I was on the road. They did Saturday night, Jacksonville, which was primetime.
Wasn't
ESPN.
Buffalo? Wasn't that a doubleheader?
That was Monday night game in
Packers
Buffalo.
game.
Packers on Sunday Night Football, Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, you're right.
So it's Jags, Cowboys, Packers, Chiefs, Bills. So they have lost primetime games every year since 22.
What about 21?
21, they...
Don't do it. I was just
He's got you just hook,
I'm
line,
just going to
and
keep going. Do you not know my bid at this point?
I don't care. I have to go until 39. I would just read anything on a list to get me through a segment
God,
today.
if we do that, we're never going to get to talk about the spaghetti and bags at baseball games.
Okay, I can't wait for that later. So, 5-22, down to 2-23, 24-1, last year 0. Do the Titans get a primetime game this year?
Yeah, they get one. They get one.
Yeah. What is it? Because it's I think people are going to knee-jerk and say Thursday night. I think Amazon is in no way interested paying $80 million a game to broadcast the Tennessee Titans.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like 2 of the pretty prime candidates to be primetime games we are learning are not going to be primetime games, and that's Saleh versus the Jets and Dable versus the Giants. So I'm not sure what the most attractive, maybe Titans-Jags. I don't know if anybody really cares anymore about the former Saleh-Cohen beef that they themselves have said doesn't matter.
I mean, that's probably a good guess because it's a division-winning team from last year with a number 1 overall pick at quarterback. You could do the Lawrence versus Ward thing if you wanted to. I mean, theoretically, you could do that with the Raiders this year. Maybe, could it be the Raiders?
Potentially. If you want to
they're
say
at
the
Raiders
last 2,
again. But that's
one.
in like week 16. There's no way in hell the league burns. Isn't that reported that it's later in the
year?
year?
Was one of those.
Yeah, but those can always be opted out. Like, don't
they
ever
get flexed out.
Yeah, don't ever think that like just because they have one of those late in the season means.
That's important
but
because they didn't
those
have any at all last year. They didn't like lose any by nature of flex.
But did any of those actually get flexed last year?
Yeah, there was some movement around the schedule late in the year. There always is. I mean, there's always at least some level of tinkering. I'm gonna say. So you guys say 1.
Yeah, I'll go 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say no primetime games this year.
I don't think they'll go back to back. I wonder the last time.
I thought Giants and Jets were their best shot.
Yeah, I agree with that. But that's why I'm saying 1. But I wonder the last time the Titans went back-to-back years without a single primetime game.
I can find that. It's never happened. So
It's never happened?
Or at least not in the last 20 years.
Like, I think it's very...
Okay, 2005, 2006.
I think it's very rare for any NFL team to go back-to-back years without a single primetime game.
05 and again, I'm researching this on Wikipedia. The last 2 years where they did not have a primetime game to play in, back-to-back, 05, 06. They had none in 2011, and then every year between 2012 and last year, they had at least a primetime game.
Yeah.
So you guys are probably safe in betting that they would have one. Doesn't mean that they can't get flexed out, or, I mean, theoretically, they could get flexed in. If they're in, I have no idea what that division is going to look like. I mean, I don't know. I feel pretty comfortably saying that the Titans I don't know what to do with the Colts. Like, it's between the Colts and the Titans for who's going to finish fourth place in the division, to me, this year. Just because I have no idea what the hell Indy's going to do at quarterback, how sustainable sustainable Daniel Jones is going to be, if at all. I have no idea what to do with Indy. But, I mean, I think there's a real world in which the Titans could finish in fourth place for a third consecutive year, but be an appreciably better football team. I also said that last year, and they were a worse football team.
Yeah.
For a period of time. So I don't want to, again, I don't want to lower the bar, but like their division is considerably tougher than it used to be.
Jack on the F&M Bank chat says, this is a historically bad team. What have they done to earn primetime?
No, I agree with
zero, no primetime.
There's not a star on the team. I mean, maybe Cam's a hit on the Netflix thing, and it helps his ascension along with good play and progress under Dable and Carnell Tate being there. Like, maybe this is an ascending year for Cam, certainly.
That's the thing.
He's not a star in the NFL.
No, not yet. But there's not like this threshold of competency or wins that you have to meet to be in primetime. Bad teams play in primetime all the time.
Oh, sure.
It's about, are you interesting, right? And I think there is enough there, especially with the Titans coaching staff, and just the idea of a year 2 quarterback that is a former number 1 overall pick that has a level of intrigue that could put the Titans in primetime. It doesn't mean they would get the same amount of attention that a bad team in a major market would get, like the Jets do every year. But I think there's enough there, for sure, for the Titans to not go back-to-back years. You don't have to hit a certain number of wins to qualify for primetime.
Your metric is the size of your fan base, the size of the audience that you draw. And, again, last year their footprint was shrinking, where they were not being broadcast in Memphis or Knoxville. So it's not unthinkable to say, okay, could it be? And I don't know how many other teams are in a situation like this, or how long has it been? Have they ever had back-to-back years with no primetime games? I don't know if this is specific to the Titans, if the Cardinals experience different things. I'm sure the Jags, I don't know, Thursday Night Football was such an out for Titans-Jags every year.
Yeah, every year.
To satisfy.
Color
Rush, yeah, week 3.
Well, and the London games, like anything in the UK was like they're guaranteed like prime, I'm using air quotes, prime time.
Yeah, I mean, you would count that, right? It's a standalone game, although are we getting to the point where international games aren't going to be standalone games anymore?
At this point, primetime for me is Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night, or one of the holiday games.
So I think Lucas and Robert are probably going to end up being right that there will be one on their schedule. If I had to guess, I would probably say none, because I'm more inclined to agree with the commenter about a lack of star power, also a lack of fan base. And a lack, like, if they get interesting late in the year, I could very easily see that. I think they're more likely to get flexed into one.
A divisional game getting flexed if they're running for it, or
if the Texans are in it late, or like in a close race late, or the Jags are like. I don't think there's any chance. I think it hurts them that it's the last year at old Nissan Stadium, because there's no way in hell it's a home game, right? You're not going to broadcast an active construction site on primetime. Maybe you would. I don't know.
Yeah, if they're going to highlight it, like I feel like they like showing off their new toys. Like
I agree with Robert.
Maybe. Okay.
I think that could be incentive to have it there. This is the last year in this building,
and that's their B-roll coming in and out of break. Like they're showing
Steve
the
McNair,
construction. Yeah,
Eddie George.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, again, also the alleged Jags game that has been leaked is an away game that isn't primetime. So if they do primetime for Titans-Jags, it would be in Nashville.
Do you think the players give a rip about playing
Yes.
in primetime?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's especially the ones that grew up watching Monday Night Football. I think there's an inherent.
Especially the ones that are playing noon games their entire career here. Like, to get the opportunity to play in a standalone window for not just your immediate family who's watching you every game, but like your hometown is, you may not get a Titans game if you're or a Cardinals game in a various market, but you're on the broadcast that everybody can see, or the most amount of people can see.
Yeah.
And it's a huge deal for them. I mean, it absolutely is.
It's human nature, right, to want to play in the biggest games.
Especially if you're in a contract year, you go out there and you bust your ass for everybody to see. You're a talking point the next day. Oh, this is an incredibly underrated player that plays for the, I don't know, Atlanta Falcons. Falcons a bad example, but.
Yeah, but if you're not going to be the primetime game, honestly, I would, if I was a player, which I'm not, and I never will be, but if I was a player, I would find it increasingly cumbersome to do the 4 o'clock games. I would rather do the 1 o'clock games and be done.
Well, we talked to Nate Washington about that. Remember? I mean, he said he got to a point where, like, no, give me all the noon games. You get a routine. I know exactly what I'm going to do at what time. I bet you do reach a point in your career where you care way more about that than playing under the lights as an established player. It depends probably where you are.
Well, because if you're playing under the lights as an established player, you're having a higher percentage. Like, you're just appearing more in those situations. You become numb to it. For guys who don't get those opportunities, often, I'm sure the Chiefs are tired as hell of playing, getting done with their workday at like 2 a.m. every Sunday or whatever because they're constantly playing at 8 p.m.
If you talk to pro wrestlers, if they're not the main event, they don't want to be the semi-main event. They want to open the show. It's like, that way I can all done. My job is over with. Now I can watch the rest of the show or understand what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason they exist, though, is because of Denver and Vegas and all those kind of teams where that is their noon kick or their 1 p.m. kick. So you have to have those windows, but understanding that those are probably the least convenient. As a fan, you would want, I think, mostly early kicks just to be able to, like, you can do other things on your Sunday.
Yeah.
An occasional primetime game, which is all I think Titans fans are asking for. Like, just one night to get up for, one Sunday night, one Monday night.
For the feel. Like, I agree with you that, God, that's a great question from a fan perspective because there are pros and cons. Like, if you have a 1 o'clock game, like a limited amount of lead up, not a ton of tailgating time.
You're dealing with the church crowd on the front end, so the tailgate has less juice. Primetime, obviously, greater lead up.
And honestly, when you get drunk for a 1 o'clock game, when I get done, I don't want to do anything after. Like, if we won, maybe, but like generally, I'm kind of tired.
But isn't that nice though to like have so you can go to an NFL game, you can do all the things that you would do at an NFL game. Theoretically, you can have time to nap, sleep it off before Sunday Night Football and go about your Monday without great issue. Is how I would view it.
I mean, but also as a Titans fan that goes to games, if you are going to games and a season ticket holder, the best environment that you have seen as a Titans fan goes back to, like, the last time you said, oh, my God, that place was rocking.
Oh,
probably the AFC Championship, right?
It's the Bengals game.
Divisional game against the Bengals.
Or divisional, yes.
And before that, Monday Night Football against the Bills.
Yeah, was that one that got moved for some reason, or was it a proper Monday Night Football game?
Because that's the Josh Allen slip game, the Derrick Henry monster game. That place
was an atmosphere,
popped. Right. And it's natural. The best atmospheres usually are going to come under the lights in these primetime atmospheres. Fans want that. But on the week to week, I think there is a comfort in the routine that is noon games.
Yeah, and it's just, and you can push back on this if you think this is unfair. But Lucas, there have been, to me, in 10 years, doing every game that they've done, or almost every game in 10 years, certainly every game for 9 years, there haven't been many of those Bills Monday night games where that stadium really popped. There are for sure moments, the Derrick Henry Jags game, 4 touchdowns, the 75 stiff arms.
Primetime.
Yeah, primetime game. Yeah, of course. So, but even some of the primetime games have not exactly met that moment. The atmosphere at Nissan Stadium has always been a talking point in 10 years that I've been doing this job.
Yes,
and it may be that in other places too. I'm not saying that's exclusively a Titans problem. I just know ever since I arrived here, people would talk about attendance at Nissan Stadium, opposing fans taking over. Yeah. It may just be a situation like here in Vegas, they're going to have to deal with it no matter what.
I will say I was more disappointed than I was blown away overall with every NFL away atmosphere I've seen.
Well, you should be. It's not college football.
Yeah, like there's been, and maybe that's the standard.
Sunday is an
at
home.
Yeah,
Sunday is an at home experience more than it is an in stadium experience. Unless you're in Buffalo or Philly. In the Northeast, it's different. For somebody from a Southeastern Conference school, especially Tennessee, where even when they suck, people get up for it. You're probably still getting, 85,000 at a bad game at a bad Vols year.
Philly, Lambeau, and Buffalo were like the only, and I guess Arrowhead were the only ones.
Arrowhead probably felt a little less because you're in a box.
It felt flat, but yes, the radio booth is there's not an open air booth, but those are the only ones that you said, oh, okay, this is what it's supposed to be. Man, almost everywhere else, it was like, ugh, it's sleepy. Like office setting vibes.
That's what the NFL is. It's a Sunday product, at-home product, because they're making way more money off, gamblers at home and people that go, because the cost of these things, like I know, Robert, you were correctly saying that Trump talking about the expense of an NFL game is ridiculous when you look at the cost of just everything, not even just gas. I mean, my God. for any level of economic situation. It's difficult.
But he's not
right now.
wrong.
But he's not wrong about the cost of NFL games.
Right.
Like, it is a convenient time to bring that up, I think, if you're talking about political posturing. But it is not factually incorrect. And I'm saying this as somebody who has not bought tickets to an NFL game in my life.
They've doubled in the last 3 years.
It's all I hear from people.
Easily. I mean, and that's just me buying Ravens tickets. Like, I don't know what it is for everyone else, but I used to be able to sit in a lower bowl for like 160, 175 a pop, and now over 300. Easy over 300.
You want to talk about your... Oh, no, we're going to have Eric Grooms from Tunnel to Towers coming up next. We'll save the... what were you wanted to do?
Spaghetti and
hot dog
Ziploc bags.
like that?
Yeah, something in baseball. But also interested to hear from the fans if you guys have a differing opinion about what games you guys like going to. Give us a call at noon because, as you mentioned, we're going to talk with Eric Grooms at Tunnels to Towers, 615-737-1045. Give us a call at noon. Talk about it.
That's next. Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. We are out here at Hermitage Golf Course helping to raise money for an incredible organization, Tunnel to Towers, courtesy of the great folks at Buddy Allen Floor and Home. Eric Grooms, kind enough to sit down with us here on behalf of the foundation. Eric, thank you so much for the time.
No, thank you for having us and for being out here and covering the event.
Absolutely. So we've done a number of these events. Lucas and Robert were out here last year. I think I've done probably 5 or 6 of these golf tournaments. And so the audience does have a baseline familiarity with Tunnel to Towers. But for anybody who's new to hearing about the organization, what was the impetus for you guys starting the foundation and the kind of work that you continue to do?
Yeah, it was started by the Siller family in New York City after 9/11. Their brother, Stephen Siller, was a firefighter on duty, getting off his shift on the morning of 9/11. So he was going to go meet his brothers to play golf, and got the word over the radio that the plane had hit the North Tower. So without thinking, he called his wife, said, call the brothers, tell them I'll meet up with them later. I got to go back into work. Goes to the firehouse in Brooklyn, grabs his gear, drives to go meet his rest of his people, and got to the tower or the tunnel entrance, and it was blocked off for security reasons. So he put his gear on, 60 pounds of gear, and ran all the way through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, 1.7 miles, and then into the South Tower to join his unit. And of course, South Tower collapsed. His body was never recovered. So basically, the family decided that day his death would not be in vain. So they started a foundation to help the families, in particular children, of fallen first responders and military personnel to make sure that their families are taken care of. And our basic promise is, if you're a member of the military first responder community and you kiss your family goodbye in the morning and you don't make it back from your shift, we provide your family with a mortgage-free home. So to date, we provide about a little over 2,000 mortgage-free homes. And this being the 25th anniversary, 11 to commemorate the lives lost in the New York City Fire Department that day, we're providing 343 additional homes this year, including 100 smart homes, 3 of which we did right here in the Nashville area.
It's incredible. And just how much has the foundation been able to scale because of such incredible support from people like Zack Allen, the folks at Buddy Allen Floor and Home, and I know these events take place, these fundraising events take place for you guys all around the country.
They're all over the country, and it's an amazing thing. And you'd have to, anyone knows nonprofits or how they're set up and how they grow and the things they have to provide to the government and all that, just go look at our financials. And when I first got involved with them, I had to ask the people there, I said, is this real? And, I think in 2018, we raised $18 million total. Next year was $19 million. And the year after that was $124 million, then $240. And so I said, is this really happening? Because there's no, you go to business school, there's no action plan.
Math ain't mathin' here.
Right. But it's just as the word got out and people saw what we were doing for, especially first responders, they're kind of overlooked and forgotten, sometimes vilified. And I think a huge part of our country saw that they wanted to help and saw Tunnel to Towers. So, yeah, it's just grown to the point where, this being our 25th anniversary, we're going to see all kinds of events that we're doing where, it's a sports show. We love to honor our families. One of our families that we gave the house to here in Nashville was a member of the U.S. Paralympic hockey team, which is a very important thing. But we're honoring them at different sporting events. We're at a baseball game in Seattle, one in St. Louis, and then one in Miami for sure. And then we are in the works to have an event here in Nashville for the Predators game to honor our local families that we've helped. So.
Awesome. T2T.org is where you can go to learn more about Tunnel to Towers. And obviously we're helping raise money today, but this is a year-round thing. There's always need to help support these families, courtesy of Tunnel to Towers. So T2T.org is where you can go to find out how you can get involved.
Yeah, that is the letter T, the number 2, and the letter T.org, as we are joined out here at Hermitage Golf Course by Eric Grooms. So, for those that may be listening, we've been talking all day about how people can donate, how people can chip in, but there could be people listening that are in that situation with a family member, maybe somebody they know that has a fallen first responder in their family, somebody that needs help. What kind of avenues could those people take to seek out that help?
Yeah, I mean, the same website, we do people go to our website and ask for help, tell us their story, what they need, how, what happened to their family member or friend. And as a matter of fact, a lot of our recipients don't want the help, especially when it comes to a smart home, a catastrophically injured, especially a soldier. They're proud people, and they don't want the help. And then eventually we get to talk to them, and we get them what they need. But yeah, if you're in a situation where you're a catastrophically injured first responder or a member of the military, you've got family members that way, or if you've lost someone in the line of duty, feel free, just reach out and tell them your story.
As far as gaining that trust, essentially, to help people understand that they may be in need of this help, what does that process even look like? I imagine, because there has to be some level of disbelief from people who are being reached out to, like you were talking about. Is this real? In fact, are you going to pay off the kind of promise? Not pay off, maybe it's the wrong word, but are you going to follow through on the promises and the support that you say you're able to offer?
Yeah, that's getting easier, but when we first started doing this, we only started paying off mortgages in 2014 after 2 New York City police officers were ambushed and killed. And so, yeah, at first you call somebody up and say, hey, thank you for your service or for your family sacrifice, and we're going to pay off your mortgage. And so just give us your mortgage number and your bank number, and we'll take care of it. That's not really how it happened, but that's what people hear. Oh, this sounds like a scam. What are you trying to do?
Yeah, it's like a telemarketer, I'm sure, to some people.
Right. And so
Too
now,
good to be true.
That's exactly right. But now that you see the commercials and you can talk to others. I mean, you got 2,000 homes we've given to heroes. So now there's a baseline. So, and the smart homes, some of the people who we give smart homes to, this wasn't a recent thing. Some of these are, in the Iraq war early on or the Afghan war early on. So they're finding out about it and finding out they can finally get some help and live in the dignity, with the dignity they deserve.
Eric Grooms of Tunnel to Towers is hanging out here with us on 104.5 The Zone.
Well, this event is incredible. Zack Allen, Buddy Allen Floor and Home out here at Hermitage Golf Course, 2 full golf courses. And I know that this is a huge touch point in your calendar. Mm-hmm. What comes after this? What's next for Tunnel to Towers?
Well, it's a 25th anniversary, so we've got a 16,000-pound steel I-beam from the World Trade Center, from the South Tower, which an organization, we feel that Stephen's spirit is in that piece of metal. So we're taking on a flatbed all around the country. Right now it's heading down to Emma Booker Elementary School. That was a school in Sarasota, Florida, where President Bush was on the morning of 9/11 when he was reading to his children, when he found out that we were under attack. So there are events in places like that, service academies, presidential libraries, different museums like Medal of Honor Museum, things like that. But that particular one is a special one because a lot of the students are coming to be part of it, and the teachers that were there are going to be part of that event.
That's so powerful.
Yeah. So that's really the next thing, and there's a bunch of things like this, and endless things leading up to our run in New York City at the end of September. But yeah, it's constant. But that's our biggest thing that we're working on this year.
As we get further removed, as you mentioned, the 25th anniversary, as we get further removed from 9/11 itself, do you guys feel that you're having to inform a younger generation about the tragedy of 9/11 because we're now starting to get into a place where people weren't born?
That's right. I have a 15-year-old, and I took her to the museum last summer. In Lower Manhattan. I live in Manhattan. And so, yeah, but that was part of our, from the beginning. They had a 9/11 Institute to make sure that people did not forget what happened. And not just what happened, but the sacrifices that people went. I get a chance to work with a lot of retired New York City firefighters because many are members of our board and work with us in various capacities. And I just saw one last week on the steel kickoff on May 2nd. It was a Saturday. It was on Wall Street. And they were just reminiscing, and he said that 6 months after 9/11, I never had a day off. I was either on the pile, at my firehouse, or at a funeral. And that was it. That's the life that they lived. So we have to make sure that not only what happened to our country, but those helpers that showed up that day to run right into the building to save lives or to be there afterwards to recover. It's a very important part of our mission.
Eric, thank you so much for the work that you do and for making some time for us today. In fact, there's people who are watching us on YouTube today who are leaving comments to the effect of Tunnel to Towers, personal experiences with them and close friends and family that they've had. Nashville firefighters with ALS, for example, are being brought up here as far as what you guys have done to help people in those specific kind of situations. So thank you for what you do, truly.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We'll continue the show live from Hermitage Golf Course coming up next. If your energy's off, if things aren't working like they used to, you're not alone. The Tennessee Men's Clinic is here to help you, powered by Men's Pro. What you will love about the Tennessee Men's Clinic is that they've been doing this for years. They're not just the newest fly-by-night place or sketchy online pill that you've maybe seen advertised on social media. You're working with true medical providers. They run labs. They build a plan around you specifically, not one-size-fits-all type deals. They treat low performance, ED, weight loss, and even peptides like NAD+. Their treatments have worked for thousands of guys. Most men say they wish they had come in sooner. Right now, your lab panel and consultation are just $99. So call them at 615-208-9090. That's 615-208-9090 or online at TennesseeMen'sClinic.com.
It is 12:01. Good afternoon. Broadcasting live from the Tunnel to Towers Buddy Allen Floor and Home Golf Tournament out at Hermitage Golf Course. I'm Lucas Panzica. The Titans will be at home in Week 1 to open the season against the Jets. That's according to a report from Jordan Schultz. It would pit Coach Robert Saleh up against his former team, and it will be the Titans' first season opener at Nissan Stadium since 2022. The entire 2026 regular season schedule will drop tonight starting at 7. You can hear Westwood One coverage of the schedule release right here on The Zone. Nashville Soccer Club hit the road, grabbing a 3-0 win at New England on Wednesday, separating to a 5-point lead at the top of the East. Nashville back home Sunday night to host LAFC. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, Colorado stormed back from down 3-0 to beat Minnesota 4-3 in OT with the winner from Brett Kulak. That wins Game 5 and the series for the Avs. They move on to the Western Conference Finals. Tonight, the Canadians and Sabres drop the puck at 6 in Buffalo. That series tied up at 2 games apiece. In the West, the Ducks host the Golden Knights at 8:30. Vegas leads at 3-2. Yesterday in the NBA, James Harden had 30 and the Cavs beat the Pistons in OT 117-113 on the road to take a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals. No NBA playoff matchups happening tonight. For all your foundation repairs and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Final hour at Hermitage Golf Course. It's a shame. We should just do the show here every day. This is great. Great setup. Beautiful golf course. Weather is ideal. This spring feels like one of the better weather springs we've had. Extended period of time for quite some time. I know you've been gone for 5 days.
It is an actual spring.
It does feel like we have not just gotten like 4 days of spring and then immediately it's 100 degrees, though I know that the 90s are coming for us, and Lucas is very excited to be out there like a lizard. You're cold today, you said. You're holding yourself.
It's a little chilly in the shade.
Okay.
The wind's blowing.
615-737-1045 is the
I aligned
number.
with Don on this. I know Don is famously very cold, right? I hear them talk about that on 3H all the time. They kind of
really?
like go at her for it, and I'm like, no, I stand with Don. It's cold. It's okay to be cold.
Well, we can get both of you a little shawl, a little blankie. You can be like Lauren Walsh. Maybe I'm betraying a confidence here. I'm sure I am. At Channel 4, Lauren Walsh will bring a blanket to Titans games because the press box is too cold for her.
I was next to her at the Geodis Park press box.
She had the blanket?
No, it was for the CONCACAF Champions Cup game against Club America, and she did not have the blanket, and it was freezing in there. And she said she caught a cold. She said she
caught a cold.
The next time we were in there, she had this big fuzzy jacket. Press boxes are cold, man.
Oh, dramatic. It's to keep everybody awake because it feels like a waiting room in there.
Yeah.
615-737-1045. The number again, we are broadcasting out here because Buddy Allen Floor and Home is having their 9th annual Tunnel to Towers golf tournament, raising money for an incredible cause for the families of first responders and 9/11 victims. So as we await the schedule release for the NFL, we do have a number of games that have been announced. We know all the international games. We've got the holiday slate pretty much in tow. And so with the number of things that we are going to await tonight, there's always a conversation about miles traveled. Lucas, I think you said it was one of you that had the number about
it was me.
How far the 49ers. Okay, go ahead, me. You have something to say?
No. San Francisco is traveling 38,000 miles.
No, I've got it. San Francisco is traveling 38,000 miles.
Thank you for your contributions. Yes, they're going through Australia, Kirby. Kirby said, did you say 38? Yes, 38,000.
They're playing on the moon, Kirby.
Oh.
That's the next place we got to go. Game on the moon.
No. Tokyo. Let's start with Tokyo first, and then
No. I need zero gravity NFL games, please.
Zero gravity NFL games is insane. There's too many jokes with Houston involved. Houston has to play on the moon.
Houston, we have problems.
Yes, correct. When C.J. Stroud malfunctions in zero gravity.
Oh my God, the field goals would just hang in the air.
You're waiting an hour and a half for the field goal.
And Brandon Graham knocks down a 95-yard field goal.
Do they, when they go overseas, they change out the fields, right?
Wembley did not, which is why Tottenham is now an NFL-specific stadium. So they have the ability to change out the turf at Tottenham.
But do they put turf in?
For the
NFL game?
Yes.
I think it's the same thing the Raiders do. Like the Raiders play on real grass that they pull out in patches, but when UNLV plays there, they play on turf.
Similarly to the Cardinals will do the same thing.
And they bring them in like sod bricks. Like they're growing outside naturally, and they will bring them in to be played on.
But the conditions in Arizona versus London are a little different.
But when they go overseas, they take out grass and put in turf in a lot of cases.
They, in fact, I think you might fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure they do take out grass at Tottenham and put in turf.
Which I'm sure NFL players are like,
the hell?
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Have you seen the NFLPA, how much they're speaking out on all these NFL stadiums hosting World Cup games?
Right.
FIFA requires grass fields. Those have been put in. Second the World Cup's over, they're gone. And the NFLPA is voicing concerns about that.
Well,
grievances.
Okay, so it can be two things. It can be a completely fair and reasonable thing for the Players Association to say this is leading to an outsized number of injuries that we would not otherwise experience were we playing on grass. And the NFL can also say, yeah, but our margins are better with turf and tough.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. I mean, you can't. How many events? I don't know off the top of my head, how many events Nissan Stadium, not the new one, but in its current edition in this final year. How many events is Nissan Stadium hosting in its final year? They're squeezing every last drop of availability out of that. It's not possible if they don't switch to this synthetic. What is it? Organic. Synthetic, like coconut something or other turf. I can't
Coconut
remember.
shavings.
Coconut shavings. I can't remember the exact terminology. They were very proud of it, and Cam is still complaining about slipping on it. So,
well, we're moving to papaya seeds in 2027.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's maybe just to make everybody feel better instead of just putting up chewed up tire out there like a playground in like second grade or something like that.
But, hold on. Everybody, hold on. Oh, Ravens' first game announced. Let's go. Ravens week 1.
Damn it.
Headed to Indianapolis. Road trip, baby. I'll be at week 1. Let's go.
Sent it to you 5 minutes ago.
You did?
Yes, my reporting paid off.
Oh, I have you. Oh, that's right. Would you like to
report
report this?
Report it? Yeah, let's.
I believe NFL Nerd. I believe NFL Nerd had it first, but of course I have it, so that's really all that matters. But the Ravens are playing not the Bengals, the Colts in the late slate in week 1.
Adam Schefter is in no danger of losing his job anytime soon.
I think it's a 1 p.m. kick.
It was Jordan Schultz.
Either way.
Is it a 1 p.m. kick?
Yeah. Or NFL Draft Nerd said it was.
I'm getting multiple
Bengals
pieces.
in an afternoon kick, or it's the Colts in a 1 p.m.
You know what? You're done for the day. You're done until polls. Get out of here.
No, we might need a roster update. We don't know.
A roster.
Anything could happen.
That was not my best source.
No, not your best work. I would not say. So you're going to go to that game. Have you ever been to Lucas Oil? It's a good stadium.
I went there with you for the Combine.
Oh, that's right.
We were there together months ago. I can't wait
to remember. We had so much fun.
I can't wait to show Cheyenne all of our happening spots. Yes, baby, that's where I met Anthony Levine, and he said, "Oh, hello again."
Why are you following me? Literally belting Levine in the middle of a bunch of drunk people at Kilroy's at 1 a.m.
He was housed, boy.
Okay.
He was housed.
No, that's not okay. That is not good Combine journalism.
Oh wait, he wasn't. I mean, he was going to his house. Is what I meant. He's going home to his family. Yes, that's what I was reporting.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. Nothing. I think I'm going to go to the Bengals game too. How far is Cincinnati from here? That's New Year's Eve.
It's like 3
to 4 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Not a bad drive.
That's not bad at all. I can knock that out.
I like Cincinnati.
Hold on.
Real quick, I do have some serious news. Tennessee basketball got another transfer.
Do tell.
VCU transfer forward Christian Furman, as reported by Joe Tipton.
It's the second guy from
That's
VCU
right.
they've gotten in.
Terrence Hill Jr. was the other get from VCU, a big get for them to get a kind of number 2 scoring guard. So Rick Barnes continues to rack it up.
You have to be feeling pretty good about your basketball team. My God, what is going on?
The tires
Fast and
squealing.
furious.
Get those brakes changed at Two Rivers Ford.
I don't think they're a proud sponsor of Hermitage Golf Course. Look at that big ass Two Rivers sign.
Even if they weren't, I'd pub them up. You hear that, Tammy? We love Two Rivers Ford, the most trusted dealer in the South.
No, that's Black Jesus. They are the South's most trusted.
The
Ford
South's
dealer.
most trusted dealer. That's what I said.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. What was your point? Tennessee basketball.
Expectations are going to be very high. Doesn't it almost have, and I've seen this opinion espoused. I'm not the first to bring this up, but there's kind of this feeling of Last Dance vibes with Rick Barnes, like put all the chips in for one last ride.
Who retires first, Rick Barnes or LeBron James?
Right. Oh man, that's put it to the polls.
Okay.
Who will enjoy retirement more, Rick Barnes
Yeah.
or LeBron James?
I don't know. I mean, like, would Rick Barnes wouldn't need, like, he doesn't need to do TV or anything like that.
I imagine he would just
Go
hang out
away.
with his grandkids.
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Have actual priorities.
Go
in
to
his life.
church and just hang out. No, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing to indicate that reporting wise, but just how often is Tennessee going to do this, right? Reset button, chips in. Reset button, chips in. They're putting a lot of money into this team this year. There's just kind of this air about, these eyebrows being raised. Like, okay, is this kind of just one big swing for Rick Barnes on the way out? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens when the NFL releases its schedule later this evening. Robert and I will be immediately live on A to Z Sports for a schedule release reaction. We usually get the schedule about, I'd say, 20 minutes before the thing actually goes live, so we'll be ready to rock and roll by the time you guys see the schedule, and we'll have it all ready to break down for you. But in the meantime, we do know who the Titans' Week 1 opponent is going to be, and it is a golden opportunity for Robert Saleh. I'll tell you more about it coming up next. You think he's back there grinning to himself?
Oh, yeah. He's smiling so big right now.
Yeah. Ross Johnson. Roster updates soon to come, by the way. We're getting closer. OTAs next week. I'll want Kirby's golf course observations in the next segment. You look like you're not working very hard. I need observations, but you don't have bleep is what you have. We're out here at Hermitage Golf Course broadcasting live, as we do every year, for the Tunnel to Towers Buddy Allen Floor and Home Golf Tournament. A great cause. Look at him go and grab his notepad now. He's got to make some notes. All talk Kirby, Allen Kirby. We'll get Kirby's golf course observations later on. But, yes, always a great cause. T2T.org is where you can find out more about how you can get involved and support the great work that they're doing for first responders. So we know that the Titans are going to open with the New York Jets, and it's going to be their first home game, Lucas, since when? 22?
First home
opener?
First week 1 home game since 22.
And that was the New York Giants, a game that they lost on a Randy Bullock field goal. Yep. Now, that game was a 3:30 kick. I remember because I was in a wedding in Chicago. I had to fly. The only way I was going to make it is because they played a 3:30 kick against the Giants because it was on 9/11. They were doing a lot of 9/11 commemorations with the Giants around that game, and the Titans. It was a huge Saquon Barkley game. I think he had missed a ton of time the year previous for injury. He went nuts in that game, and Randy Bullock at the end missed a field goal to at least tie. What do you got?
No, to win. It would have been to win.
To win.
Can you guys tell me the last time the Titans have won at home in week 1?
I was about to bring that up. We haven't talked about this in years because they haven't had the opportunity. But I know. Do you remember? We've talked about it a ton.
The last time they have won at home in week 1. I don't remember them doing it at any point in a season I've covered.
I was in 10th grade.
Okay.
2010.
38-13 against the Oakland Raiders. Vince Young, the quarterback.
You know what? I got to take it easier on Titans fans, man.
Jason Campbell.
That's nuts.
Was the Raiders quarterback. The former
name.
Auburn. That dude was playing for Auburn in the 2004 SEC championship game against Tennessee.
Jason Campbell.
CJ 2K.
Was Jason Campbell a first-round draft pick? Surely not.
I think he might have been out of Auburn.
He was.
Was he really?
He was a good player at Auburn.
That's crazy.
Wait, before we go to the next part, do you know when the last time they have won their opening Sunday game?
Has it been longer?
Bills 2023.
2015.
Okay. Didn't I say you were done?
Ross went so specific with it.
It was Monday night. Dang it.
Year and opponent.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
You are done for the day.
No, exactly.
You are in audio timeout.
Yes. It was
we were
70
doing
degrees.
You played your little Run Run Rudolph song. Now you're done for the day. All right,
Yes.
You're done.
I had Frosted Flakes that morning.
Allow me to regale you my mother's lunch. It was exceptional.
Lucas said he was cold, man. Come on.
Yeah, look, he's trying to push it off on you now.
He was also deferring that way after his big night out at the live show the other night.
Our guy Nate Washington.
Yeah, you were making lots of grunts like that.
Nate Washington led the Titans on that day in 2010. 3 catches for 88 yards and a score. The Titans mopped the floor with the Raiders in what was the first game of the last year of Jeff Fisher, I believe.
What's the Jets' stat or fact?
Since 2015.
2015.
The Bengals getting the Titans treatment to start the season. Bengals' schedule starts with their first 7 games all kicking off at 1 p.m. No primetime love from the NFL until weeks 10 and 11 with the Steelers on Sunday Night Football and Commanders on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, you want to see if Joe Burrow's going to be around that long.
Well, see,
look at your face.
That would make me want to put those games early. Yeah. Like last year when they put all of Lamar's games early, where it was like, oh, he's going to have Ravens-Lions, Ravens-Chiefs, Ravens-Texans, Ravens-Rams, and then Lamar got hurt in week 3 or 4.
It's okay, buddy.
I have it blocked out from my memory.
You're going to be all right.
So we've been aggregated, by the way.
Have we?
I brought this up. Yeah, they didn't credit us, though. They only credited Trey.
I just got some texts from our buddy Jay, noted Vols fan.
No.
Seriously. Is somebody's mute your damn computer?
Is that my computer?
Yes.
I get a screenshot from Jay, a.k.a. Theoryfully, in the FNM Bank chat from someone named Joey Peterson on Twitter saying, wow, crazy statement here from Trey Wallace on the Vols QB battle. From what I keep hearing, it's probably going to be the Faison thing. Talking about Faison Brandon being in the lead, as Trey did with us yesterday in studio. You can watch the video on the 104.5 The Zone YouTube page. No credit.
Yeah, I'm about to tweet at him.
I already did.
Did you? I know you did. You're not the clout chaser like I am.
Look at the two of you. Look at what you've become.
What's his at?
Give me my credit for a question that I asked offhand that really the guest deserves credit for because it's his information.
Of course it is.
That you want credit for.
You did tweet. Oh, what sassy Lucas!
What did you tweet?
I have to read this in Buck's voice.
Do not. Would you want me to read it?
Yes.
Okay. Typically, you credit where this came from, but what do I know? Trey said this with us in studio yesterday on 104.5 The Zone. Here's the full video. YouTube link attached. What is wrong
I
with
went
you?
real pretentious with it.
He didn't even say it was on the Buck Rising show either. He didn't tag you in it.
Got nothing to do with him.
I love this.
Yeah,
Let's just be petty.
Did you ask the question? Is that why you're all upset about it?
I don't even know. I think Trey
100%.
Trey kind of he tacked it
I
on
was
to the
more
end.
interested in Brendan Shoresby. He's like, talk about the Vols QB cat. Well, there's a million giant stories happening in the world of college football.
No,
Lucas got to shoehorn his fall camp update.
We didn't
in there.
ask him about it. He was we asked him about the biggest storyline, and he started, rattling off a few things. I had it locked and loaded, believe me. I wanted to get to it, and then Trey kind of volunteered it. It was great.
Unbelievable.
Thanks for the info, Trey.
Okay, well, but you're now claiming it as your info.
Yeah, he spells Peterson with an S-E-N. Who is this guy?
Who is that guy? Do you know that guy?
He does a Ravens rundown, and I've never heard of him, so he's a nobody.
No, but so Jay
Vols Ravens fan?
Jay sent me the screenshot of that quote from Trey, Theoryfully, and he said, Lucas, you guys had him on recently, right? What was the vibe you got from Trey? I was like, he said that on our show. The quote you just sent me is
that's the closest you've ever been to George Costanza in your life. It happened on our show.
I mean, unbelievable, the two of you, how you immediately went in clout-chasing mode on that. Yes, Trey Wallace has good information. You can check out the full interview for the audience that didn't get to hear it. Was that just yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Okay.
We'll also have our interview with Steve Minch of The Ringer, co-host of the Todd McShay Show. That will be going up on YouTube today. If you missed it, or you're like, I don't want to wait for it, go listen to the podcast, Goober.
Yes, it will be. The podcast is ready and available for you wherever you get your podcast. So just quickly, Robert Saleh is going to get the opportunity to face off against his former team, the team that fired him a couple of years ago, the New York Jets. They will be the Titans' opponent in Week 1 at Nissan Stadium. It is a huge opportunity for Robert Saleh, and I will tell you that this is the rare, actual Week 1 must-win game. You got to beat the Jets.
So it's funny.
You got to beat the Jets or forever be the subject of pointing and laughing like you couldn't even beat Aaron Glenn and Geno Smith, who's taking you to the promised land. If you're Robert Saleh, you can't let them walk out of there alive. You have to beat the Jets.
Are you familiar with someone by the name Jake Asman?
Yes, I love Asman.
Actually, yeah.
He's a Jets radio host.
Yeah.
Does stuff on ESPN New York.
He has the podcast As Men Do. Yes.
No.
I told you about the game that that Mike Ryan plays where he asks people real or fake podcast. It's a genius game.
That's a good game.
The net just reads titles
Let's
of a
steal it.
podcast.
Robert would come up with some good ones. So Jake Asman, the Jets radio host, says, tweeting today, I don't care what anyone says. Week 1 against Robert Saleh and the Titans is a, all caps, must win for the Jets.
Must win.
If Aaron Glenn is going to survive the season. Lose that game, and it's over.
Yes.
Who is it more of a must-win for?
Oh, Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn's probably...
Imagine if they get down there and get shellacked by the Robert Saleh.
Especially like Week 1. Like if they don't play well, right? Like Geno throws a couple interceptions, right? Because Geno Smith is their starting quarterback. Honestly, that's why I would give the Jets the edge, just because he's a vet quarterback coming in. It's easier to jumpstart that than it is a bunch of young dudes who are trying to learn an offense. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But Yeah, it's absolutely more important for Aaron Glenn has to win that game. But if you're Robert Saleh, you can't lose that game.
By the way, this Joey fella that stole our quote just followed me. Apology DM in 3, 2.
No, he's probably going to tell you, hey, buddy, you're not big enough for me to. I'm going to aggregate your news.
Okay, who has more followers, you or him? Before you go out there asking for more.
It's Lucas. It's Lucas.
By how much?
Put some respect on his name. Over 1,000, almost 2,000. Close to 2,000. Don't you disparage my buddy again. He has more than me, though. Let's fix that. Everybody give me a follow. Robbie _Walsh.
I mean, I guess you don't tweet a lot. You only have 2,000
He tweets all the time. What are you talking about?
He tweets about soccer.
He tweets things of substance daily. Lucas is one of my favorite follows on Twitter.
How much higher can your voice get?
At Lucas Panzica.
At Lucas Panzica. No, it's not. I don't have 2,000 followers. What do you think I am?
How is no
he
one?
He said I have 2,000 more followers.
Yes, he has 5,000.
Thank you very much.
A big 5.
Look at you. Okay, look at you.
But I don't care though.
Just give me.
I don't care about any of this. And if you do, you're a loser.
I only care when you don't aggregate me correctly.
Yes. Wait. So I'm sorry. Just can we slow down on this? You are upset because we got aggregated by somebody who doesn't have as big of a following as you.
We didn't get aggregated.
Trey Wallace got aggregated.
And you're upset because somebody who has less of a following than you aggregated this news, which you, by the way, could have done yourself. You could have tweeted this quote and said, as heard by Trey Wallace.
How do you know I wasn't going
on the radio show? I know you.
he was waiting for the short to come out. Come on, dude.
You know you. You couldn't even get through that without smiling.
I'm waiting on Ross to put the short out.
Yeah. So, more important, in week 1, Aaron Glenn or Robert Saleh. On a level playing field, it is Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, it is.
But, Titans fan, and if you're a Titans fan, you are welcome to chime in on this, 615-737-1045. I guess I could open up the F&M Bank chat for the first time today and see what's going on in there. Who, or if Robert Saleh was to lose against the Jets, would it affect your view of him from the jump? Because that's a crazy fact that you just dropped in our laps about them not having won at home in week 1 since 2010.
Yeah.
Is insane. What grade were you in 2010? I don't even think I wasn't in high school in 2010.
In fall of 2010.
Were you in high school in 2010?
Yeah, hell yeah, I didn't graduate until 2012. I literally just said that, Goober. I said I was a sophomore.
Oh, no, okay, I would have been in high school.
I was a freshman in high school.
Okay. So, yeah, since the three
we
of
were
us...
all freshmen in high school, dude. It's the only place to be freshmen besides college.
So, it is, obviously. Aaron Glenn...
Didn't think that one through, did you?
Aaron Glenn is under more pressure than Robert Saleh, right, in 2026. That's not up for debate.
Sure.
He just said Geno Smith is going to take the Jets to the promised land. Like, Aaron Glenn's got bigger issues right now.
He's the coach that's, and I don't think this is fair, but like the falling asleep at the combine thing, it's just a lot of, and it's New York, right? New York is going to look at him and say, if you lose to the guy who you replaced and were supposed to improve upon, you are going to be inevitably fired. But I do think, and you can tell me if I'm wrong on this, I think if Titans fans see him lose Robert Saleh to Aaron Glenn in week 1, it's going to immediately color how Titans fans feel about Robert Saleh. Obviously understanding there's a full season left to play out, but that's just such a bad tone-setting moment if they miss on that opportunity. If they cash in, I think the expectation should be, no, you go out and win that game. Like, go out and show that you are the kind of competitive football team that you keep selling to people, that you've improved enough in enough different areas across the board that you can field a football team that can line up and compete against theoretically everybody, right? Not beat everybody, but compete against everybody. I think you're basically the same team as the Jets in week 1. Like we talked about to start the show, the Titans could be a better team by the time we get around to week 14 and week 15, as they were this year. They were an awful team in the first two-thirds of the season. They were a competitive team. By the time the year was over, they won, 2 out of their last 5 in a season where they only won 3 games. So they were showing more signs. And again, there's a lot of change happening here year over year, so I'm not going to assume that everything's just going to fall into place, that the planets are going to align in week 1 and this thing is going to come out like a house on fire right away. But you got to win that game.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, the conversation the week after if you lose to the Jets to open the Robert Saleh era, and to do it at home especially, like, we understand how toxic that could get. This is kind of rinse, repeat, the must-win. People tag must-win on games that are not technically must-wins, right? Like, the Titans could lose. There is a scenario where the Titans lose the first game of the Saleh era, regardless of who it's against, and the Saleh era still ends up having some levels of success, right? Like,
yeah, sure.
It's not like if you lose that game, that's it, it's over, pack it up. So must-win, I get the tone that you're going with it, and I agree with that tone. Like, dude, you got to beat the Jets.
You got to beat the Jets.
Yes. But to say must-win makes it seem like there are these dire consequences if you don't, which there aren't. If you don't win, then you go again in week 2 and in week 3 and week 4.
Maybe not dire immediate consequences, Lucas, but if you're, let's say, somebody who's working for an organization that's slightly reactive. Nobody's saying that Robert Saleh could be a one-and-done situation. I think that they are committed to their plan. And by the way, it's Mike Borgonzi that they're committed to, and if Mike Borgonzi has put Robert Saleh and Brian Dable and all these other pieces and parts in place, I do think that there is a level of commitment internally to sticking to the plan for the first time in several years. But if your owner goes out there and sees you lose in week 1 to the Jets, you don't think that has some kind of underlying consequences later on if the margins are already thin in a reactive organization, a reactive organization of late?
Sure, but like, we're talking about week 1 of year 1. So, yes.
Yeah, but he's not a first-year head coach. He's not Callahan. He's not a first-time play caller. It's not week 1, year 1. Robert Saleh has done this for many years. He's been in the NFL a long time. It's not week 1, year 1.
I do love how we are already preemptively overreacting to the first game of the Saleh era.
I'm not overreacting. I'm saying go out there and beat a dog water team that you should beat and show that you belong in the NFL for the first time in 4 years.
Yes.
It's
it would be
not a crazy thing.
That is what they should go and do.
That's what they should do.
As the veins in your neck pop.
I'm pre-mad. We did a thing last year about me getting pre-mad about things. I'm pre-mad about the idea of them even screwing around with a team like the Jets.
Oh, crap. I just got another schedule leak. The Titans are going to lose to the Jets week 1. Dang, dude.
Is Ross?
Script's already coming out. No, it's
Ross
not
reporting that?
It's not NFL dork or whoever he likes.
Kent said you did this with Callahan, too. Yes, right. And I don't know what's going to happen with Saleh, but...
No, I mean, like, if you lose in week 1 to the Jets and those problems that led you to lose in week 1 to the Jets continue to pop up as the season goes along, then yes. But if you lose in week 1 to the Jets and then the Titans find themselves as the season goes along, then that loss in week 1 to the Jets has less meaning, right?
Sure,
if the direction. So that's all I'm saying is, like, to sit here and say, no, you got to win that game. If you don't win that game, it's like, what are we even doing? Absolutely, it would be embarrassing to lose to that organization. Aaron Glenn has been a clown show as the head coach of the New York Jets. It would, and this is saying something, it would be one of the more embarrassing losses in recent Titans memory. Like, honestly.
Yes.
I mean, and that's saying something.
Yes.
That's a high bar. But
I think it's okay to be pre-mad about the idea of them doing something catastrophic.
Absolutely. It would be embarrassing, but it's not some sort of determining factor for what the Robert Saleh era is going to be long term.
It's still a huge tone-setting opportunity.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. It's still the first game of the first year of a head coach's tenure in the NFL, which, as Coach Mack reminded us time and time and time again, it's the NFL. Every day in the NFL is going to be a challenge one way or another. Yes, it would be incredibly embarrassing, but I just think it's preemptively overreactive to say that the Robert Saleh era is shot if you lose to the Jets.
No, I don't think anybody's going to that extreme. But what I am saying is, because I see now that I've got the chat in front of me, Marciano, it's a cool name, by the way. I'm sure we've talked about that before. But Marciano says, Buck is throwing water on the hype fire. 1, you don't get hype fire at 3-14, all right? You figure it out. You earn some level of hype. 2, if anything, I'm trying to hype you up and saying you should beat a team that is inferior, that is a joke. Be less of a joke than the Jets, not a high bar. I feel like that's hyping you up more than it's throwing water on the situation.
Hype is excitement. Fans are allowed to be excited about a new tenure, a new era, and a second-year quarterback and the moves that they made. Like, that's hype is almost by definition.
But I'm not downplaying that.
Well, you just said you're not allowed to. You don't get to have hype. Like, no, that's not how this works. It's sports. Jets fans.
I mean, what should there be hype for a 3-14 team last year? No.
All right, so pack it up. Titans fans should not be excited about this season.
No, but like hype
I
is a
don't
ridiculous
understand
thing to say about a team that has done nothing to deserve a level of expectation, earn the right to have expectations. What have they done to earn expectations?
I mean,
other than put together some things in free agency.
Wait. When did we start talking about expectations?
That has promise. Isn't that the same thing as hype and expectations? Somewhere in between?
Hype to me is excitement.
Okay.
Right? Like, what? I mean, help me out, Robert. Is hype we expect to win 10 games, or is hype this is a new era, excited about the direction the franchise is going? Like, to me, to say you're not allowed, you don't deserve hype yet, you're not allowed to have hype yet, like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, terrible organizations, fans have come back time and time and time again. Otherwise, why are we even doing this?
Yeah, it's like what your hype is pertaining to. If someone's going, dude, the Titans are going to win 10 games this season, that's irresponsible hype. That's naivety.
Yeah.
Naivety.
You're saying it so wrong, it's screwing us.
Nativity scene.
I'm scared he's going to say something problematic.
Ulatawa.
Ulatawa. But if you're just hyping, like, I think the Titans will be better this year. Like, I think it'll be fun.
Yes,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're saying it like they can't lose instead of they're going to crush the Jets. Like, they got to beat the Jets, right?
Yeah, because I don't believe they're going to crush the Jets. They're the same as the Jets.
Exactly. So that's not positivity hype.
I'm not going to baby them.
It's not babying them. It's not. That's not your hype to have. That's fans' hype to have.
Sure.
So, but it's also your tone. You know,
I got bad tone.
I
feel like I'm trying to say something good about them. Like, that's why I'm getting frustrated.
Well, again,
you're just really bad at
these
it.
conversations. I'm not interested in another conversation devolving to, like, talking about you. I don't care about that. We're talking about Robert Saleh and the Titans facing Aaron Glenn and the Jets. It would be incredibly. It's one of those games where the win is not a massive achievement, right? But it would be so embarrassing for whoever loses this game. Whoever loses this game
will be great shame.
Is going to deal with, like the following discourse is not going to be pretty. It's going to be toxic. Probably more toxic in New York.
Yes.
But it is
man.
No, don't even play, buddy. We're talking about the New York market and facing a team led by a coach that you just fired to hire this guy.
I think the toxicity in New York is different than the one you're talking about here. You are correct. Yes, there's more. There's more toxicity because there's more people, there's more fans, but at least people continue to care. The thing that I would be concerned about if I was them is if I lose this game, I start losing people immediately.
We don't have Larry David, though. Larry David, Jets fan. Oh. And I feel like he can be more negative about things than you're probably the Larry David of Nashville.
That's giving him way
not like clout wise.
No, it's okay. Larry David of Nashville, LeBron James of Nashville.
No. I just mean like how Larry always finds something wrong with everything. He can never be truly happy. He has trouble sharing his true emotions, and then when he does, he's shunned for them. Like, I think there's just a ton of parallels between you and Larry David.
I'll take it. Last call for phone calls if you got it. 615-737-1045. The number. We'll wrap up the show coming up next.
Ooh.
Welcome back to the show, fueled
Flow
by
Rider,
Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. Yeah, isn't the highlight of your two's relationship going to a Flow Rider concert together?
Let me get all my service animals to the stage. Have we ever told that story on air before?
Oh, my grandmas. Let me get my grandmas on the stage.
Yes. So set the scene. It's the
I don't know the scene.
The year was 2023. The Music City Grand Prix is zipping through the streets of downtown Nashville.
See? Finally we
Flow
get something.
Rider is performing on a stage
Riding on the flow.
downtown, riding the flow. And we, after some of the racing festivities, Robert, myself, a gaggle of friends and neighbors, walked over to the Flow Rider concert thinking, yeah, we'll check out Flow Rider. He's got some hits. Little did we know, we were in for just a masterpiece of musical performance.
Besides Billy Strings and Creed, it might be the best concert
What a trio.
I've seen in
Hey
Nashville.
man,
every corner of the industry.
but the Creed concert was a religious experience. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was incredible.
The middle was a little lulled because they were like, "We know why you're here. We know
Oh,
what
yeah.
you want.
Did I tell-
We'll
did I-
take you higher at the end of this."
Did I tell you I met that guy that took the picture of you with the?
We've all met
The
that
corn
guy.
dog guy, yeah,
corn
30
dog?
times because we go to
Numerous
remotes
times,
at Yazoo Brewing.
Yes, he is. His name is Josh. Works at Yazoo. He's a loyal listener to the show.
He did. He came up to me at the live show and was saying that Yazoo would like to be a part of it next year, which I was, of course, very happy to. He's like, "Oh yeah, I do the college football thing every year." I was like, "Oh, I don't go to that."
And he took the picture of Robert eating a corn dog.
But we were at
Not eating a corn dog.
Yeah.
Making sweet
Guzzling.
love.
engulfing it.
Guzzling is a crazy
All right,
word.
so-
But we went to the Flow Rider concert, and he's like, if you're unfamiliar with his catalog, you're like, yeah, he's got some bops. But really, he has
They're all bombs.
An endless amount.
over and over again.
Like smash hit after smash hit.
Maybe like a quarter of the way through the concert, he gets on the mic and he's like, all right, all my ladies on the stage, all the grandmas, if you're in this the audience and you're a woman, get on the stage
Did
right
the
now.
two of you get on stage?
Not yet. Well, while they're doing that, and when I tell you it's every woman from every walks of life, grandmothers, mothers, daughters, nieces, women in wheelchairs, women on hang gliders. There was women everywhere on stage.
Throw an ass with Flow Rider.
Well, not even, yes, there was old women twerking. It was incredible.
It was like so weirdly wholesome too.
Yeah, it was like a Jesus camp.
he
like
doesn't
dance.
really
like,
cuss,
No,
right?
no,
No,
not
not
at
really.
all. But anyway, gets all the women off the stage, does a couple more dances. Then he's like, I can't forget about my fellas. Everybody in the crowd, the fellas get on the stage. And then it was time for dudes to show out. Sons, dads, grandpas, all of them taking their shirts
All
off.
ages.
Whipping them around, doing backflips on stage. Just dudes being dudes.
Like 5-year-olds up
and,
there.
and he's performing, and he lets some dudes perform, and they
And
get
there's
down
like
with that.
there's dancers up there.
And it was, oh my God, the dancers. It was incredible. So all the dudes get off the stage. They wait a little bit. He performs a couple more bangers, and he's like, I know you thought I forgot about you. Let me get all my service animals on the stage. Dude, there were dogs, birds, cats. Somebody had a sloth and a
Pet tarantula.
an
on the stage.
orangutan was up there. Everyone that had a service animal was on the stage, and they're all dancing. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, could Flow Rider do the Super Bowl halftime?
Oh, yes, he could. I don't care what anybody out there says. Yes, he could.
And he's got enough.
He's got enough hits.
And he's got a lot of collabs.
Next time
You
it's
could-
in Florida.
You could really jam pack that thing.
Speaking of, we talked about this during a break. FIFA is doing, for the first time ever, a halftime show for the World Cup final, fully Americanizing, Super Bowlizing the World Cup in the United States. The trio of artists that has been curated by Coldplay's Chris Martin is Madonna, Shakira, and BTS.
What a nightmare blunt rotation.
You didn't hear him say that earlier?
Isn't that insane? The same halftime show.
What
How are
Venn
they going-
diagram? Who is in the middle of that?
There's no way that Madonna doesn't make that about her.
How long is this show going to be?
That's insane.
How long is your average halftime?
No longer than 15 minutes.
And you got to get the stage
In
out
a
there. You
soccer
got to
game.
get like all the different.
This
moving
is going
parts.
to be a full 40-minute Super Bowl-esque halftime show with one of the greatest Latin artists of all time, one of the greatest pop artists of all time, and this K-pop giant that is BTS. Megan, by the way, is going to see them in Vegas next weekend with her sister.
I heard that's actually a great show. Our buddy Josh Griffin went.
Yeah, I mean, her sister's huge into BTS. Apparently, they put on an insane show, but I just think that is an insane trio of artists to put in one show.
I'm surprised they agreed to that.
Who?
The three artists to do that together. That seems like a
Biggest sporting event on the planet. Literally billions of people watching. I don't know.
They should have gotten Cher.
Oh.
Cher would have been better. Even life after love.
Man,
have you guys ever heard Cher's?
You can make fun of that if you want to, but Cher, you want to talk about bangers?
Oh, yeah.
Cher.
Dude, what is it? Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves? Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. We hear it from the people of the town. They call us. Have you ever heard her song with Future?
No.
Oh, it's terrible. It's today when you guys are riding home, if you want to laugh, at 6 o'clock once all of our shows are over, go listen to Everyday People by Cher and Future. Okay. Everyday People. Dude, she is, and Future's just there looking cool. Yeah. He's trying to make it make sense, but it is absolutely awful. It is probably one of the worst songs of all time.
Remember when you said nobody's disrespecting Cher?
I mean,
everybody has blips. Everybody has valleys. She's on the way back.
Who do you think?
On the way back, she's 80.
Yeah, dude, you wait till that Vegas residency hits.
Who do you think that they go like Madonna, then Shakira, then BTS, or do you think they combine it all?
I think
it has to be.
Like it'll be all intertwined.
It would take too much time to get a Madonna set to a Shakira set to a.
Oh, Shakira would be first. You have to put the worst first.
Whoa.
You have to put the worst
insane?
First. Right. It's not BTS.
I'm done
it's
with
not
you.
Madonna.
I don't think I know a BTS song.
You don't have to.
I'm done with you.
I feel like I do.
Battered Titan Syndrome. That's all you know BTS as.
It's not me.
Done.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, it's over.
Now we are.
I tried to wave Kirby down 6 times for his golf course observations. He's too busy telling the story. Same story he's told 7,000 times.
No, it's been nice, though. He's been a little buffer, so we've had a little tranquil day.
Greg is just getting the full dose of Kirby, giving us a little.
Here,
I'm telling you.
I'll show it on
Show it on Zone TV.
People on camera saw me snapping at him like wait staff trying to get him his attention.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on camera.
Greg is just facing full, unadulterated Kirby right now.
You guys want to know what the live show experience
day in the life,
is like?
every day in Indy this year.
Oh my God! Until 4 a.m. in the morning.
My favorite.
I love this footage. Just not one word from Greg. It's just
my favorite at Combine. It was 4 a.m. and Kirby's standing over me, and you're like, Jesus Christ, Kirby, let him go to bed. We have to work tomorrow.
We have things to do.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we're done.
Donate
for
to
the day.
Tunnel to Towers T2T, the letter T number 2 and letter T.org.
Oh, Jesus.
The number T.
I do that sometimes.
I mean, my God, was that hard for you. That's going to do it for us today. We appreciate you guys hanging out here with us at Hermitage Golf Course. Like Lucas said, T2T.org is where you go, courtesy of Buddy Allen Floor and Home. We will see you tonight, Robert and me, for the schedule release reaction.